Come is fun. Oh man, what's good, everybody? Little 5 people that's here right now. My mods ain't here right now. I don't know if they ain't text me back in the group chat. So just know, if I gotta be in the comments today, and y'all some motherfuckers get in here acting crazy, you might be able to get a comment or two off tonight, cause man, she changed the bottle up. My mods ain't here, so it's your lucky day. It's your lucky day. Man, I had bought all this stuff so I could goddamn throw some meat on the grill, man. And motherfucking I ain't been home. I ain't been fucking home to even goddamn make nothing. She thinks she slick putting it in this damn white bottle. You can't fucking see this missing this much goddamn liquid. She thinks she slick. She did. Whoever the motherfucker that made this shit used to fill the bitch all the way up. Now the shit ain't goddamn full all the motherfucking way. Gonna change the damn bottle. I think they slick. Lucky this shit worked for my damn hair, cause I wouldn't get it. This shit $50-something. Shit. But man, look. Pat, is that his name? The Jainty nigga, that his real name? Okay, so cause I don't know his real name. But hey, bro, be like that. My page might be kind of shadow banned right now a little bit, because I got flagged for talking about them people. You know, them people that you can't talk about. You know, I got flagged for I got flagged for talking about them people, man. God damn. I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I try to say, like, oh, I love Trump, you know?
Yeah. So brother, you know, me and Patrick been going at it since like 2021, and I just want to know, like,
That's the whole point, right? With the
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like my thing is, man, like he's gotten half of my accounts. He abuses his followers. He's gotten like half of my accounts taken down. Most of my bigger accounts taken down, bro. And like, you know, I exposed him for like, you know, the child abuse shit, and like, and you know, my thing is, man, be careful. Like, obviously now his main page is gone, so he doesn't have the same pull because he can't abuse his millions of followers no more. But like, nah, man, that dude. I got all the information on that whole like his child abuse case and all that stuff. You know, so if you need that, let me know.
I look, bro. Hey, hey, man. If he was doing that and folks still fuck with him, bro, hey, that's on them. I ain't going back for it. Then I just found it funny that he was talking all that bullshit.
His 3-month-old baby, by the way.
Oh wow.
Not even just like a teenager or you know, an elementary school kid, like a newborn.
It was like the baby had like a broke arm or some shit, didn't it?
Yeah.
God damn. You know how hard it is to break a 3-month-old arm?
Is that and see, baby, like newborns' bones, they're more flexible, so that makes it more harder.
Yeah, like you really gotta try to break that bitch for a 3-month-old? Like,
yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Look.
And like I just saw your video of when he sent you $1 cash app.
No, I sent him $1.
Oh, you sent him $1. Okay. No, but he needs it because ever since like 2021, this man been on there. I mean, obviously he doing a little bit better now, but like this man been on here begging all his followers. I remember one time, man, this man was on live at a restaurant with a what's the word I can use so I don't get taken down. A 304 with a 304. On live with a 304. Didn't have money to pay for his meal. Got all his followers. Got all his followers to pay for his meal basically in galaxies and begging for galaxies and shit. This is like back in 2021, 2022 though.
Oh
Like
wow.
he got a lot of embarrassing shit, and I can let you know everything, bro. Like we've been exposing him on this shit.
I mean that explains why he ain't like his he got all them followers, but he ain't really had no engagement. Cause from what I heard after that child abuse shit, he kind of on TikTok
Yeah.
he kind of fell off on
Well,
here.
see, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. And I got a couple people I can refer you to as well. Cause we've been exposing this man for years. Like a lot of those followers were bought. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Oh, I can tell.
Half of one half of his followers were bought, and two, even the followers he did have, they were gained through drama
Yeah,
because he's always in some drama. He's always on live with some drama, something messy.
yeah.
He can't like once he stopped doing the drama stuff, people stop fucking with him because he's basically a drama page. That's what he is.
Okay.
He gained a lot. He's one of those creators that gained a lot of that following from the 2020 era of TikTok.
That messy talk shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know, back then it was easy to gain followers in 2020, like 2020, 2021. So like, yeah, so like a lot of those followers are either dead followers or bot followers.
Cause I figured he was buying followers because when cause he posted that shit on Instagram and tagged me on Instagram, and then like a bunch of like troll and bot accounts start like just spamming my shit. And they all like followed him. So I'm like, dude, this nigga got bot accounts following him and shit. It was weird, but that kind of made me be like, oh, he probably one of them people
Yeah.
out there buying bots and shit.
And brother, just I just want to advise you because I had experiences with Art going back and forth with him on videos and shit and on lives and shit. Be very wary. So when if he's tried to do this to me and multiple other creators, be very careful because he might try to frame you as like a predator. He's done that to multiple other creators. Basically, you know, we just talking about how like kids and he takes it, he tries to flip it and make it like we're talking about his kids and like, oh, you're a predator because you're talking about my kids. So be very careful with that dude on that because, and I got the receipts on my page. Like this man been trying to frame me. I screen recorded him. He was on a live trying to frame me as a predator to all of his followers on live.
Hey, bro, I ain't going. Well, he tried to come on my live, and my boss just blocked his ass. So, cause I already knew what type of shit he was gonna be on, so I wouldn't even engage with that shit.
Because like to be vague, because he might try to and try. Luckily, got screen recordings at seats, but like he be trying to frame shit a different way. So be very careful on how you word shit because he'll splice it up or try
Oh yeah, I'm
to
already knowing that
frame
he
it a
did that
different way.
shit. He did that shit in his video when he chopped my shit up and made it sound like I was. He was like, "You're victim blaming my child," and I'm like, "Nigga, what?" Mind you, in my video, I'm like, "What they did to your daughter was wrong." And then I'm like, "Oh, he one of them niggas." He start throwing out, "Oh, you're what he said." I'm a, you're red pill and you're a misogynist. I was like, what? I said, I already see what type of nigga he is. So when he pulled up to he came to my live. I was live like last Friday, Thursday or Friday, and he came in the live trying to be like, oh, let's talk. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't talking to you, nigga. I already know what type of nigga you is. And then they blocked his ass out my live. So I already knew not to engage.
Do you know who Cartel Samuels is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and him mutuals. Me and Cartel have known each other for a minute. So if you want anything confirmed, he can confirm it for you. Like everything I'm telling you is 100% true, bro. Like me and Cartel been going at that dude for years.
Bro, I'm not going back and forth with that weird ass nigga.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know though, bro. Cause like I don't want you to like get up in some shit and then like he try to splice your video up or try to twist what you say and try to make you look weird and shit. Like he's done that to multiple people. Got hundreds of people to come on my page and comment like, oh, why you looking at little kids and shit like that. And I got the screen recording of him trying to set it up, bro. Like he's on that weird type shit.
Yeah, I already peeped that. That's why I ain't. I'ma laugh at the nigga, but I ain't going back and forth with him. He needed some clout on his page before it got took down anyway. That nigga wasn't getting no motion on that page. That shit was his page. He ain't had no engagement. Wasn't nobody paying no attention to that nigga. Yeah, I already peeped he was a weirdo, so I wasn't even about to go back and forth with that nigga.
Yeah, cause like, and that just proves that like the followers were fake. Because how you got a million? And I've been watching this page just to make sure he ain't talk no shit about me for like the past year or so. Cause he ain't talked about me in a minute. So I just I check every like month or so to make sure he don't say nothing about me randomly. But no, like how you got millions of followers but averaging 8K views? That's not like, I mean, that's a lot of views. Don't get it twisted. But like for a million followers, that's not good, bro.
Nah, that's why he was so thirsty for somebody to go back and forth with. But he wasn't gonna get that shit from me. Better go mess with them white folk.
Yeah, but no, that's all I had to say, brother. I appreciate you for letting me up, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wasn't going back and forth with that weird ass nigga, bro. I already peeped he was a weirdo. Shit. I already knew he was a fucking weirdo. I'm not going back and forth with a man that got a fucking bull nose ring anyway. So that's that. But yeah, man. Shit. I ain't really had no specific topic today either. I just like let me get on live. I did find it funny. Like I was saying earlier, I got flagged for talking about them people, you know. Speaking that truth, I tried to be slick and put some pro-Trump shit in my title and shit. It worked for a little bit, but it worked for about 3 hours. And then I guess the algorithm actually started algorithm, and then they was like, oh, nah, you talking about some shit. So they had flagged my little video talking about them people, man. I was like, God damn. So, but yeah, that censorship is something serious, bruh. On Charlie, I already done gave my opinion about Charlie. So if you wanna know what I think about Charlie, go watch my videos about Charlie. I did see that. I did find it strange, and I haven't. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up because I don't know that. I saw that shooting at the ice thing facility. Was it Dallas? What would be your recommendation for a parent with a 16-year-old black male that has red pill ideology? Red pill ideology, like what? You wanna come up? Cause that's kind of it's gonna be it's gonna be a little weird trying to talk through it in the comments. I don't know the details of your situation with your little one. Let me see if I can add you. Yeah, I just sent you. That's crazy. 16, really?
Benny, my boy.
Yo, what's you said? So you said you got a 16-year-old
Yeah, man.
and he red pill?
He on look. He teetering. He
like what? Like what is he talking about?
well, I've been thinking about it a lot because first I was talking about it in therapy this morning, and my therapist is a white lady, and so she was like, really. She was like, "Yeah, you're not the only black parent that I've heard say this." And we live in.
What is he saying though?
He, I don't know if like the most recent turn of events is like helping him along or whatever, or giving him a different perspective. Because when he saw CK, it was like a whole big. We had a good discussion about that and his things that he said. But yeah, so
Is he red? Is he red pill or is he turning into an alt right?
oh hell no, he ain't turned into no outright. No,
Okay,
not outright.
so what is he like? What do you mean by he has red pill ideology? Like what?
Cause he just like he thinks that slavery was like a job.
Okay, well that's okay. So that's not red pill talk. That's just
He 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 doesn't see like how it's a difference of him and a white boy or whatever. Because a lot of his friends is like other.
so okay. So that's not red pill. That's what I was saying. Alt right beliefs.
Oh Lord, no!
Yeah,
That's even
first of all, where his daddy?
he is.
What his is his daddy like that? I feel is his daddy like that?
What you say now?
I said is his daddy like that?
None of us, like our whole family, isn't.
Okay, so he one of them niggas that be the little niggas that's feeding into that white boy shit.
Yeah. Mhm.
So what do he be? Because okay, so clearly he on YouTube. So where like what
Yeah.
do y'all monitor the shit he watching on YouTube?
Yeah, I see it. But it's like some of the stuff he be looking at. I don't be seeing no problem with it. But I, I don't ever see like something extreme.
I mean,
And
if he out there sounding like fucking Officer Tate, what that mean? Or the Hodge
Officer
twins,
Tatum.
if he watching niggas like him or fucking the Hodge twins, I mean that's pretty.
Well, look, I don't ever see him be like that. And like what sparked it over the summer, uh he just he started like saying that he liked white girls, right? And kind of was
You said what?
but yeah, over the summer that's what he started saying. I was trying to whisper so he wouldn't hear me talking. But yeah, he that's what he said. And
What?
I mean, we live in a pretty diverse area.
Uh-huh.
It's real diverse here. So and where we live at, like we done started from the bottom. Now we here, you know what I'm saying? Like we done lived in the hood,
Uh-huh.
we done lived all over.
Uh-huh. So
And we just settled in a
yeah, I mean all my kids hung around white kids when they got to high school. But like that's why what is his daddy put into him? Because like when my sons start getting to that age when they want to talk to girls, I told them about white bitches.
his
I
his
mean,
daddy was just like told
I
me.
didn't specifically tell them don't talk to white bitches, but I told them about like I showed them Jonathan Majors running down that fucking street. I said that's because white bitches is the devil,
Well,
and they don't talk to white bitches.
when his dad and I, when we talked about it, he was just like, well, if that's his preference, that's his preference. And he said that's his preference. And I'm like, bro, because I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I'm looking at his repost. I had seen that he had posted like a truck, and it said it was a black truck, but in the caption it said, "If it ain't white, it ain't right." So I ran to the comments.
Okay.
What the? I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt. And I called his daddy. I'm at work crying down, like spazzing out, like this boy got black sisters, you know, everything. I'm giving him my whole spiel. He like, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm finna get on. I'm finna talk to him right now. That was his back. Is like he probably talk to you about his dating no more, what he like or whatever. And I said, I care, but you know that ain't my main concern right now. It's
Well,
disrespect
I mean,
at this point.
but him trying to impress white bitches by trying to turn into the fucking Hodge twins. I mean,
I asked
I
him,
just,
do
I
he
just, I just,
discuss?
I just feel like this is his daddy problem, and his daddy need to rein that in, or else you gonna have a little fucking Hodge twin running around. I mean, because I don't let my sons even like, because the first time I saw, because like 2 years when he first, so he a junior, when he was in eighth grade, he a sophomore now. When I caught that nigga watching fucking Andrew Tate and it was one of them other motherfuckers. I told him cut that shit off, and then I explained to him, and I told him what was up with this shit, and I was like, we don't watch that type of shit in my fucking house, but we don't believe that type of shit. Even when they was like, younger, I told and I taught them about slavery, black people. Like I taught them that shit, so they don't, you know, go down that route.
Well, right, okay. Can I address bro nose?
Who?
My kids know it's somebody in the comments. I was
Oh, I do. Well, don't worry about that.
well, okay. But yeah, I we're a very like our whole family is. My people, my kids' dad people, like everybody's good. I don't see any now I'm probably more conservative than
But that's what I'm saying. Like
his
he at
parents.
that age,
Just
but I'm saying though, like he's 16, so whatever the fuck, like whatever he in, that's in him now. Like he don't give a fuck what y'all say no more. That's why his daddy got to be on his ass. But he trying to fit in with whoever he hanging with, and obviously it ain't black people.
mm,
So
it's like two others, but
yeah,
two other
and
black
they
kids,
and
you
they
know.
probably trying to fit in with the fucking white boys because they want to talk to white bitches because they on the internet and they hear that oh, if it ain't white it ain't right, or snow bunnies forever. Like they getting that shit from the internet. They think that shit cool. That's like I said, that's something his daddy got to fix. I don't know. I don't know why you asked me that shit. He got a daddy. If he ain't had no daddy, I'd be like, all right. But he got a daddy. That's his daddy problem. His daddy gonna have to fix this shit.
But you know, like when I talk to because I'm not with their dad, but I have a husband. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so that's his
And
son.
a lot of like no, I'm talking about his real dad.
No,
Like
I'm talking about the
like I'm
person
talking
who in the house with him.
my husband. He talked to
Is
him
that
too, you know,
is that?
but
But is that his father? Like how long he been like raising him?
mm-mm, that like 5 years. We've
Oh
been
yeah,
together
he
5 years. But
that.
his dad is real active, you know. But it's a jungle, you know, trying to like because what I was about to say is like I didn't get with my husband for his political views, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we had a lot of values in common, but he wasn't like a political person. He didn't even have interest in it until he got with me, right? It was he was just oblivious to the world. He just was
I
going to
feel
work, come
like
home, whatever,
did
whatever.
you did we talk about this before? And you was like you and
Hmm.
your husband were talking about. Well, then that's probably where the nigga getting the shit from. Then his stepdaddy.
I don't think so, cause he thought that shit was wild too, and
I mean,
I
but
don't be
from
trying
my
to
last,
like.
I remember bits and pieces from my last conversation, and he was on some crazy shit too. Last time we talked.
Well, he should have seen the, cause I done exposed him to the light. You know what I'm saying? When she gets sticky, I had to help him see, and now
Oh, well,
he's
well,
in, you know, that type of thing.
well, well, help
But
your
he just,
son see for
I think that, man, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
I,
Um,
I, I mean, he gonna be running around getting chased down the street by some white bitches like Guns and Major.
I hope not, shit. I really do.
Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah,
so he just
it's a
he
jungle.
just he just he just regurgitating white people talking points.
Sometimes, well, now that like after that
So we
whole
so
little thing over the summer, it seemed like it's I don't know if he just about it anymore, or um me talking to him about it is helping. Cause I'm
so
still
when he
watching,
like so when he say like he don't was you said he don't think slavery was real.
We live in Texas, man. And I asked him where he heard that shit from. And he said that that's what he was taught, is that it was more of an exchange. It wasn't like, um,
And
it wasn't slavery. They weren't
so
enslaved, rather.
so when he said that and you explained it to him, then what? He was just like, oh. Or did he say, "Oh, I didn't know that"? Like,
Yeah,
did
he was
his
just like,
perspective
what?
change?
You know,
Because I feel like
what'd you say?
no, I'm saying so. Did his perspective change? Like, did he?
Thank you. Yeah, he seemed like he did. Because I'm going to run it back to you. I'm going to take it on a personal level, because retrace it down my own lineage and to show him that this existed and it
Well, I
wasn't
mean,
no fucking
because
job. This was not no job. These
because I mean, again, that's something that's supposed to be caught and taught at an early age. Because even like when my son bring his like last year, he brought his homework. I helped him with his homework. He was in third grade last year, and they was talking about like the westward expansion and the Indians and shit like that and the settlements, and they did the same shit trying to make it sound like they were friendly and it was an even exchange of ideas and things, and they were friends with. And I had explained to him like the truth, you know.
well, I got two other kids that, I haven't like they know this stuff. And I can't see how he just slipped through the fucking cracks. You know what I'm saying? Like when George Floyd was kid, we was out here with
Yeah,
signs
cause
and shit
he
protesting.
trying to talk to white bitches.
It's really wild.
He
I don't
trying to fit
understand.
in. He trying to fit
I
in
don't
with the
know.
white boy. I don't think this is a hard thing to figure out. I mean, he trying to fit in with them white boys at school. And so he can try to talk to white bitches. So he about to be, I know niggas like him. I just hope that he grow out of it and he don't become an adult like that. But I know grown niggas like that. They'll sit there and try to, they out there cosplaying a fucking Republican because they think that that's gonna pull white bitches. And the whole time they just laughing at their ass.
Like even having a conversation with him about them going out and him being the only little black boy in the car. I said, y'all could get pulled over and you're not even driving, and all of a sudden you become the target in the car. He
I'm just,
he could not
I'm just,
understand that.
I'm just trying to figure out y'all. Look, this I'm gonna say this as nice as possible. This y'all fault. Like this y'all fault. Y'all let that nigga go and be around all them fucking white folk, and now he ain't got no black friends, and now he the token nigga, and he trying to fit in with them goddamn crackers. This y'all fault.
It ain't all. We only lived in our new house for about three
I
years.
live
I
I
don't
live
see how from
I live in the same type neighborhood, and but I still made sure my child hung out with black people. The couple of black people that might be at the school, I told them go find some black friends. When they would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna hang out," and I'd be like, "Yo, you the only black kid?" Well, yeah. Now you need to find some black friends. Go to school, find some black friends. Sorry, I'm just you can't be the only black person in the group. That's not how that works.
he not. But it's just like I don't know how these other people addressing this, or if they even have a problem with it, or I ain't really got no problem. I do got a problem with it, but I'm the outcome. Like I asked him, do they discuss like political issues and stuff like that? He said his friends didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was
Yeah, they
until he
don't.
died.
Look, hey man, if he got a daddy that like black women, and he got a stepdaddy that like black women, and he going he don't care what y'all saying, and somebody dropped the ball somewhere. So I don't know. Y'all gotta figure that out, bro. Or y'all gonna have a harsh twin Officer Tatum son walking around trying to impress white bitches.
Lord.
I don't know what to tell you. I I don't know what to tell you. Cause I mean I don't know what y'all got. I mean I live in the suburbs. My kids hang around, but they go to pretty nice little diverse white majority white, but it's diverse school and but I I let them know throughout their childhood about black people shit, and I I don't have them issues.
Well, all right then. I'm gonna stay on the line though.
Yeah, y'all gotta figure that out, man. I don't know. I can't help with that one.
I don't know how to end it.
And it might just be one of the situations where he gonna have to learn. If that's
That's what my uncle
because
told me.
he's
It's like
16. He's 16, and when he a junior or a senior. I mean, a junior or a sophomore. If he in Texas,
a,
he a
a
junior.
junior.
Yeah, so he got
Hmm.
what another year, and he gonna be going off wherever he gonna go. He gonna if he go to college, the military, wherever he gonna have to learn. He gonna either get fucked over by them white women, or he gonna get fucked over by them white boys, and hopefully it don't cost him nothing too seriously, but a hurt ego, but it might be too late for y'all to fix it. He gonna have to learn on his own.
Right. I'm gonna keep working on it. You know.
I mean, you making it sound like he in the streets or something. he just trying to fit in with
No,
that.
it's 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 just like I take responsibility for my part in it, and like um maybe like I isolated them too much, or like him specifically because he was a boy. You know what I'm saying? Not isolated him, but just like he just started going anywhere with his friends. Like he ain't never used to do nothing like that. Like this year, they were playing in the neighborhood, but I'm just now starting to meet the friends that he has outside of like sports and stuff. But this year he decided he wasn't gonna play like football, and yeah, it was
No,
the first
well,
summer he didn't do anything
so he just sat in his room and
but
watched.
chill all day.
He just sat in his room and watched alt right content on YouTube.
He was at the church
I,
working and
but I
stuff,
told
you know.
I told niggas about this shit. These young black boys falling into that alt right pipeline. I talked about this shit before because they on the
That
internet, and that's
he told like I see him stuff that I see.
but they not
See,
these young. If you not putting that shit into them early, these young niggas now they don't. That's not what they trying to hear. They don't care about that shit. They getting fed a bunch of bullshit, and they care more about what they care more about what they seeing on the streams and on social media. And my kids don't have. I don't. My kids don't have social media. I told he get when he become a senior, he can get a Instagram and all that shit. But I didn't let my kids have no TikTok or social media. They nah. All they got on their phone is YouTube, and even that shit is you know what that shit because the internet ain't like it was when we was young when we was growing up. Like nah, there's too much shit on the internet. I was like nah, y'all not looking at this shit. But it's definitely a problem. These little young black boys getting sucked into that alt right pipeline.
hmm. All
That's
right
rough.
then, take me out. I don't know how to do that.
That's rough, man. Like I said, I don't know what to tell her because I mean everybody parent. I don't know. I know what I do as a parent. I don't know what everybody else do. So that's a hard one. Well, man, it ain't a hard one, but it's a that's a weird one. You know. And like I said, it might just be one of them situations where it's just too late. Your son gone. And he gonna have to learn on his own about that shit. Cause I mean, I don't know. I just don't think that if you were doing what you supposed to do as that kid growing up, that they just gonna go left like that. Well, in that instance, go right. Just to try, like I don't know. My kids, I let them know all the time about white women and shit or white people, and they don't. I don't know. They don't have them problems. Yeah, like I said, I know, bro. I knew plenty of niggas like that in the Marine Corps. Hell, like the one that, the one that I know specifically is, bro. This man, and it's funny because them white folk be laughing at him. And the crazy thing, so he don't want all he when he do try to get a white girl, it's like the dust bunnies, right? The mud sharks. And he don't want them. He be trying to get the white like Starbucks drinking white bitches. They don't want him because he not even like physically the type that can get away with that. You know what I'm saying? Because if they are, you got to be like he like 5'5", short, and like he Well, he ain't in shape no more, but you know, he was so short, stocky motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And he was all, you know, he wear the tight ass pants and have a dip ring in his back pocket, wearing cowboy hats, drove a lifted truck, was talking all that pro Trump shit. Like, and he would, mind you, he from the hood of Atlanta. He from the hood in Atlanta, right? And even when he go back home, like his mama, like he was talking so bad about like black women. His mama be telling him shut the fuck up, like, but damn near want to slap the shit, cause she be like, where you get this shit from? Like, you didn't grow up, like, where you get this shit from? I'm talking about just talking crazy about black women this, black women that, black people this, black people that, but majority black women. Oh, they ghetto, they this and that. And it's like, I don't know. But long story short, he always trying to fit in with them white folk. Like, do any and everything to try to fit in with them. And then they be laughing at him. They think he a fucking joke. That's the thing about the Cooney shit. And the crazy thing is, he'll get mad because the white girls go and talk to the regular acting black dudes that just tall, got dreads, tatted up. He be getting mad because Becky will not talk. Like, we've been out with him before. We at the club or at a bar or something, and he over there trying to talk to the white girls, and they'll be trying to like talk to me, and I'm like, no thank you. And he felt some type of way, but I'm like, bro, they might use you and laugh at you because you think you fitting in, but they really think you a clown because they can tell you're not being your authentic self. They can tell you like you're pretending. So you a joke to them. They don't take you seriously because you out here cooning. And as you see, even with like Candace Owens, Officer Tatum, all them coon ass niggas, anytime they fight so hard, they fight so hard to be accepted, and then when push come to shove, and it's time to like take care of business and actually, they get left out. They get left out. Candace Owens did all that cooning, and when it was time for Trump to pick parties and put people in cabinet positions and all that shit, she didn't get picked. None of them black people got picked. The motherfucker, the one that I think he in South Carolina, and he be getting his beard looking, he didn't get picked. None of them got picked. Y'all did all that shucking and jiving and tap dancing. None of y'all got picked for nothing. Because they would go and do business with a regular black person before they do business with you. Because look at you. You're not your authentic self. You're pretending. You're a fraud. And you're a clown and a goof. They just use you as the means to get their talking points off. You're the black friend they always want to throw out there. But they don't fuck with them. Right, just Jason with all of them. All them shucking and jiving ass fucking bro, they don't fuck with them people, bro, cause you a joke. But yeah, I told my son I told him about white women early. I let him know early, hey, you're a black man and you live in, cause like they you know, like they be, you know, cause like now all his friends, you know, they all black and shit, cool, whatever. But like when when they was all hanging across the street with our neighbor daughter, it was, you know, him and his friends, it was 5 of them. They all black. And it's nighttime. Now, the kids and shit, they do be outside at night like that. You know what I'm saying? But I had to tell them, I went out there, I said, hey, man, y'all come back over here. And they was like, oh, man. So I had to explain, him and all his friends, I had to explain. I said, look, bro, y'all 5 young black men. And then one of his friends damn near taller than me. Big ass motherfucker. I said, look, you big as hell, all y'all black. And y'all over there in the middle of the street with 2 little white girls. I said, I get it. We know that y'all, like, we know ain't nothing going on. We know it's y'all friends. We know, like, I said, but everybody don't know that. I said, it sucks that it has to be that way. They in the middle of the street, down the street, it's dark and shit. I said, y'all can't be down there with them little white girls like that. And it's 5 of y'all and just 2 of them. I said, that's not, and it's like 10 o'clock at night. I said, you can't do that. I say, if y'all gonna hang out, go in the house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come in the house, you'll go in the backyard. I said, but y'all can't just be up and down the street 10, 11 o'clock at night, hang in the summertime, hanging with 2 little white girls. It's just something you can't do. And I had to explain to all of them about that shit. And they was like, yeah. And and again, I bring up Jonathan Majors every time I talk to my kids about white bitches. I'm like, y'all don't want to be running down the street like Jonathan Majors. And they be like, nah, Mr. P, no, sir. I'm like, all right. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all can either go in the backyard, go in her backyard, go to their house. I'm like, but y'all can't be up and down the street in the dark, especially like they was down. It was dark. You can't. So I'm like, these white folks. I was like, you can't do that, bro. You can't do it. So I mean, I don't know. My boys understand, you know. So I don't know. I feel like the men in that boy life dropped the ball on that one, bro. Cause it ain't even for me. I'm like, I ain't tell them that I ain't say you can't talk to no white bitches, but I let them know I let them know without letting them know by letting them know. If you feel, you get what I'm saying, like, you know, yeah, you might, cause they go to school with, but then when I did look through my when I do take their phone, I go through the phone. I said okay, he talking to some Hispanic and black chicks. All right, cool. He ain't talking no white bitch. So I think Juju, that's my second oldest. I think he gonna like, cause he into like anime and he a little nerdish. I think he gonna end up talking to like one of them like anime loving flat booty box built Mexican girls that cosplay as a cat. But yeah, man, I don't know, bro. I can't. So for real, I don't know. I don't know, man. I say his pop, man. You got a stepdaddy and a dad. You got 2 men in your life. They're gonna have to get that under control, man. Shit. But that young black male to alt-right pipeline, if you don't nip that shit in the bud early, like when they get to middle school, you gotta nip that shit in the bud, bro. In today's time, you got to, because it's so much, and that's why I'm always talking about, because that's what this administration, these white folks, like, that's why they're going to the youth to change their mind. That's why they want to roll. That's why they took away DEI. That's why they changed the history books. That's why they're changing the curriculums, because they're trying to impact the kids. So by the time them people like her son get to 16 years old, them niggas trying to fit in with them fucking crackers, and they over there goddamn talking about slavery was a job. It didn't sound right, but I can only go with somebody gonna tell me. But but my sister is a teacher, right? So I don't even have to just go off of her son. My sister is a teacher at a black charter school. And she be having to check them little niggas and fact check them and debunk all the misinformation. Cause you gotta think about it, these kids are growing up. They're not growing up on the Twitter we grew up with. They're growing up on these social media platforms, and most of these social media platforms are bots. Racist, fucking, fake bot accounts feeding them misinformation. So it's more pertinent than ever as a parent to be hands-on with teaching your children the truth. And in the age where there's so much misinformation, so much shit that they're exposed to at an early age, if you don't check it and you don't monitor it, By the time they get to high school, they get to middle, like 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, they could be lost. Or it's gonna be hella hard to rein that shit in, bruh. You gotta put that, like, I'm telling my daughter, she be like, cause she hang with nothing but little white girls right now. And I be having the topic, like, she was like, Ava, you know, did this or whatever. Like, hell, my neighbor, when she be like getting my daughter dolls, so I'd be like, get her a black doll. She'd be like, yeah, she's like, I was, you know, I didn't want to just get her a white doll. I want to get a black, like, you know what I'm saying? I got to check my neighbor because my kids over there hang with her kids. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But that's, and then she'd be like, my daughter be like, black is beautiful, right, daddy? Yup, because you're a beautiful black queen, baby. She'd be like, yep. And then her friend be like, me too. And she'd be like, no, Ava, you're white. You're not black. You can't be a black queen. I was like, oh man. But you know, you gotta check that shit early, bro. You don't check that shit early, hey, by the time they get to high school, that's a wrap, bro. You can't let the internet raise your kids, man. You can't let the internet raise your kid. Like I said, if your people let their kids have a social media presence in middle school, and I told them, like, look, when you get to be a junior and you get your driver's license and you get a job, I was like, then you can get a social media. You get Instagram, you get TikTok, you get your social media page then. But I didn't let them niggas have no Twitter or no, because then he tried to he had like made some little, tried to sneak and make it, and he up there looking at ass and titties on Twitter. I said, that's what I do. You can't do that. So I had to fucking delete the email. That's when I turned his phone into a brick. You ain't just about to have free reign, nah, bro. It's too much out there for these kids, man. It ain't easy. Like, it's hard because there's a lot of shit out there. But that's why it's important as a parent. You gotta teach these kids, man. You gotta teach these kids. But yeah, man, that young black male going to the alt-right because they think that shit cool. They trying to fit in. They trying to fit in. They think that shit cool. And again, that go all the way back to when when me and fucking Scarface Mark fell out. He was doing that shit. And that's what I was talking about. When he was just regurgitating them fucking white boy talking points. And I was like, and just spewing misinformation. And I was like, bro, you can't do that. You got young black dudes out there following you. Them little young niggas following you, and you out here doing that shit. That's how we fell out. Cause he was one of them niggas just doing all that, when the election, he was taking all that, spewing all that fucking Trump shit. I think you need therapy. I think you need a fucking meat in your mouth because you too busy worried about what the fuck I need. You over here typing weird shit in my comments. You need to be grabbing some meat. That's what you need to do. Because a bitch that's taken care of ain't worried about what the fuck I need. You need to worry about, you need to go get you a man and worry about what he need. I need therapy. The fuck? Again, y'all lucky my mom's ain't up in here because you would have just got blocked. But I'll entertain you for a little bit tonight. My mom took the night off. I think you're a bit triggered. Okay. I'm only gonna give you about another 2 minutes and then you gonna get blocked. So make it good. I'm gonna need you to come back with something a little harder. I don't even know why the fuck you here. You know. Oh, let me look at what you got. You got your Instagram. Let me go. Let me look your Instagram. You probably one of them. You probably one of the old boy followers. One of them weird bitches that burn sage and believe in the astrology shit. And you follow him, and you coming over here to try to talk shit. Let me look at your Instagram, and then I'm gonna block you, weird bitch. What's your Instagram? Rios. You better not be ugly. You better not be. Of course. Of course. Weekly readings every Monday. Guidance, clarity, alignment. Virgo, Scorpio, Leo. Of course you one of them weird bitches. Alright, I seen enough. Block! Of course. Of course. Of course she one of them. She's an oracle. She's an oracle. Fucking weirdo. Hold on. Let me go tell these little niggas to go to bed real quick. We ain't about to have that. Go get your ass in the bed. Good night. Put the iPad down. Good night. Who? Where you at? Bring me that iPad. Good night. You put cream on? Joe. Bring me your iPad. And then go put them trash cans on the curb. Okay. Bring me that iPad. I gotta come out, lay the whip down, cause your mama just let y'all run crazy. All iPads put on the bed.
Also, do you charge it?
Sure, Chuba, I'll charge it. Everybody in bed. Good night. Good night. Alright. I had to tell them little niggas to go to bed. Cause the baby, little demon baby, his ass he like to run around and play and shit when he supposed to go to bed. Then he don't go to bed till 11 o'clock at night. Then he wake up and want to go. Then don't be want to go to daycare. And then I still make him go to daycare. And then when he go to daycare, he terrorizing everybody because he fucking sleepy. So nah, nigga, take your ass to bed. But I meant to look up more information about this ICE shooting that happened, because so they got the suspect. They done identified the suspect. Hold on. 29-year-old man Joshua John. He looked Hispanic. Okay. One person was killed, 2 were critically injured. The suspect is deceased. There is no motive. So there's no motive, right? There's no motive. They have no motive, but they saw the shit that was written on the bullets, and it was it hate ICE or what did it say? It was what was on the whatever they something about ICE on the bullets. And I'm like, so then fucking Orange Man gets on there, anti-ICE, right? On the case, on the shells. And then fucking Orange Man get on there and just instantly blames like, oh, it's the radical left and the Democrats and then he like, oh, it's because they're demonizing law enforcement and calling for ICE to be demolished. Good night, Pooh. And I'm like, so Okay.
Eve.
So I'm like, how you gonna? It's just, first of all, they don't even have the motive. Number one, they don't have the motive. But my guess, if a Hispanic man comes and does something like that in Dallas, a red state, how are you gonna blame? How are you gonna blame the Democrats or the liberals or the like? That's the second fucking time the nigga done did the shit. And now then he went and he signed an executive order. What was the yeah, so he signs an executive. He plans on signing an executive order this week to dismantle domestic terrorist networks. Like, what the fuck is that? What, Pooh? Good night. Go to bed.
No, so can I see the children?
No, you could go to bed.
And now using children, I feel lonely.
What?
I feel lonely and by myself. And I get scared.
Go ahead, Pooh. Go ahead. Y'all better not be over there playing. Go to bed.
Yes, sir.
I feel lonely. Good, got a whole big old bed. But so then he planned. I don't know. This is so. First, they already labeled Antifa as a terrorist organization, as if like that's an idea, not an organization. That's now he about to sign an executive order to dismantle these terrorists. Label them domestic terrorism networks. We haven't even established like. Dog. It just feel like tinfoil hat on. It's just like it feel like it's a way to expand on the. It just feel like the Patriot Act 2.0. Like the war on terror allowed them to slide and create the Patriot Act, right? That's why we don't have no data. They got cameras everywhere and they can basically just spy on the average citizen. That's how we got that. Then they expanded on the Patriot Act during his first run in office, where basically if you're in a 90-mile radius of a federal installation, because of the immigrant shit back, the border shit back then, he was able to expound upon the Patriot Act back then. And it's like if you're within like a 30-mile radius or 90-mile radius of a federal institution, the federal government can basically search your house if it's deemed like a terror, you know what I'm saying, or a border issue or a terrorism issue, something like that. They don't need a warrant, right? A lot of people glossed over that. I made videos about that before. And so when people be like, well, federal, okay, so that's basically every major airport. If you live by airport, you know what I'm saying? Like any major city, like it covered when they showed the map of the radius, like it basically covers the coastlines, the border, and every major city, right? Now we have this. Like, because what define, like, what are they going, excuse me, what, because now we're not labeling actual groups as terrorist organizations. We're labeling ideologies, ideas, right? Because if we're going to go by their logic, was Dylan Roof a domestic terrorist? No, they said he was a lone wolf, right? That's how they labeled him. So what's his name? The dude that did the shooting up in Buffalo at that grocery store, and he, popped the black people at the grocery store. So was he a domestic terrorist? Oh no, they said he was a lone wolf. So these instances, now they just jump into the radical left, and it's like, bro, I see the play. Tinfoil hat. I see the play. I see the play, bruh. I see the play. And it's it's starting to feel more like the nigga wasn't lying when they said there's not gonna be another election. I ain't gonna lie. When them niggas was like, when that idea was floating around, I'm like, nah. But it's like, bro, this is all white people fault. It's just like, y'all, like, do white people not have no nut? Like, grab y'all fucking nuts, bro. Cause black people, we can't do nothing. Like, this not our fight to be had, cause we didn't create this problem. This white folk problem. Everybody else just kind of got to sit back and like, y'all, boy, white people act like they, like, y'all, the way y'all talk on social media, you would think, well, I don't even think it's white people in here right now. But the way they talk and the way they care about, you would think that they the most toughest, badass, Billy Bad motherfucker on the planet, bro. But like, y'all are literally getting y'all rights stripped away. Y'all are literally getting y'all social blankets taken away. Like, y'all gonna be left with nothing. All because at least I ain't black. Like, y'all are not y'all are not the descendants of the white folk that rallied up for the American Revolution. Hell, even the Civil War, y'all are not built like them. Cause they said, hey, y'all try to take our slaves, we gonna go to war about these slaves. We gonna stand up for this. They said, oh, you gonna tax us like we gonna stand up against you, King George. Y'all be trying to, y'all think y'all cool with these niggas. Y'all, the white people of old used to overthrow the tyrants. Y'all think y'all cool with them now. These white folk now, y'all pussy. But on a serious note, bro, this they problem. That's why, like, at the end of the day, black people, that's why I ain't stressing, because at the end of the day, I grew up black, been black my whole life, black man my whole fucking life, bro. I've been at a disadvantage, had to figure it out work within the system my whole life. So I know how to adapt and overcome. Most black people, we know how to adapt and overcome. We've been doing it since the birth of this fucking nation. So I don't stress about things that are out of my control. It is what it. I gotta adapt and overcome. Keep, and it sucks that it's like that, but that's the only way that you're gonna be able to succeed and keep pushing as a black person. But this white people, y'all gotta figure it out. Grab y'all fucking nuts before it's damn near too late. So when that nigga said, oh, it ain't gonna be another election, I'm like, nah, man, they not. But these white folk, y'all going for anything right now. And that's sad. Y'all going for anything right now. Y'all just going, bruh. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. They just, like, y'all just sitting back. Man. Because the minute, like, and that's why they be like, oh, what, like, bro, if black people go out there, every time we led the charge, we take our black ass out there, we lead the front, because we fighting for the rights of everybody. Y'all know how it go every time. Look, what always happen? We get left out to dry. Every fucking time. During 2020, George Floyd and all that, what happened? We got left to fucking dry. And what do we get out of that? Nothing. So niggas finally say, you know what? Y'all got it. We're gonna let y'all figure it out. Look what's happening. The minute niggas step back and say, y'all go fight for y'all country. Y'all go fight for y'all rights. Stop. Hey. It ain't nothing we can do this time. Look at what's happening. Y'all folding like a motherfucker. Folding. Can't organize, can't get nothing together, can't do nothing. Ain't got no backbone, just folding like a motherfucker. Folding like a motherfucker. Letting these goddamn elites take all y'all shit away from y'all. And the crazy thing is, you know what they gonna end up doing? Turn around and pointing back to black people and blaming us somehow. They gonna turn around and find some way to blame us. Well, y'all didn't even do nothing. Y'all just stood back and we needed y'all help, black people. Nah, bitch. You didn't need our fucking help. But that's why, because it was when so they had those MAGA dudes go into the HBCUs and try to be fucking Charlie Kirk Jr. And it was up at TSU, Tennessee State, and they ran them up off the campus. And so I made a video and I'm like, look, I get it, but they should have just let them niggas look stupid out. Ignored them, walked right past them niggas, and not even gave them no energy, not even gave them no fucking attention. Because that's what they want, bro. They want niggas to react. They've been trying so hard to get a reaction out of black people. So hard to get a reaction out of black people. And just ignore them, bro. Just keep ignoring them. As long as they don't put no hands on you, you know what I'm saying? Bro, ignore these folks, bro. Because they was like, well, they were just trying to have a conversation. There's no conversing with these people. With the MAGA people, there's no conversation to be had. I'm not conversing with no racists, bro. I'm not conversating with, like, I don't have nothing to say to y'all. Because all the talking points you gonna have, all the rhetoric, everything all the convincing, they know all of this already. They know the tariffs was bad. They know they don't care about none of that shit. They don't care about none of that shit. As long as they can walk by and say, I'm not black and I'm better than you. That's all they care about. Even though that's not true. Well, the part that they're not black, but better than me? No. I live better than probably 90% of white people. That shit. I see my neighbor get up every day and go to work, and that nigga be hating life. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here playing the game. And that's why, like, they be like, oh, well, my circumstance and my product, when we be talking about that YN shit and everybody got sympathy for these niggas and shit. I'm like, bro, look, man, you are in control of your reality. Again, I'm not saying you got to be a bajillionaire or nothing like that, but you can have a level of success for most, like, we all got a story, but I didn't let my environment, my childhood, my trauma, my background, like, bruh, at the end of the day, when I see something, I'm going to figure out how to get it. And I said, I don't want to live like this. This is how I want to live. I figured it out. Period, point blank. I had bumps and bruises along, but I figured it out. I live better. And so I say that to say, like, that's why I don't be sitting here complaining about the white man all day. Because ain't no white person ever stopped me from getting what the fuck I want. And I live better than probably 99% of white people. That's why they can't stand my black ass. That's why when I go to the store and they see that my window's dark as fuck on my Beamer, you can't see who in there. And then when I step out that motherfucker and I'm in that handicap spot, because I'm a disabled veteran, and they see my black ass, my young black ass step out that fucking car, oh, they salty. They salty. And the reaction I get from that is way better than me giving them energy because they want it. You can't change them niggas' mind. You can't convince or like, and that's why when they keep saying, oh, well, it's just a difference of opinion. Being a fucking bigot is not an opinion. That's a belief. That's a lifestyle. That's what they believe. That's in their body. You're not changing. That's like their religion, and you can't change nobody's beliefs on religion. That's their belief. That's in their core. You're not changing it. An opinion can be changed. My opinion about, like, I believe the Cowboys are just garbage. You can't change my mind on the Cowboys, right? But I have an opinion about, is LeBron James the best basketball player ever? That's my opinion. That's an opinion. And if you present with factual information, my opinion can be changed. But how I feel about white women? That's what I believe. You're not changing how I feel about white women. You're not changing how I feel about white women. That's my belief. They're the devil. And I feel like a lot of the things that white people say are like just it's projection. When they talk like old girl that says something about what's her name? What's the black Congress woman that the lady on Trump team called a ghetto black bitch, right? That's projection. It's projection because them white women, they ain't good. Why you think they always talking about black women and because what a black woman at the end of the day, the average black woman gonna get her ass up, she gonna work. She go despite that's why I don't succumb to that bullshit about masculine black women that are like, bro, at the end of the day, I mean it is masculine black bitches out there, yes, but one thing you can never deny about the average, now I ain't talking about the ghetto dust bunnies, but even them sometimes they get up and go, but bro, black women gonna handle business. They might be rough around the edges at times, they might have an attitude, but black women gonna handle, but they gonna take care of the motherfucking kids. They gonna take care of that motherfucking house. They gonna get this motherfucking money. They gonna pay them goddamn bills. Black women gonna handle business. Most of them fucking white women, they Jasmine Crockett, yeah. White women just, oh my god, oh. They just, that's why I like, they just be so like, nah, bro, I need a woman that gonna handle some business. All right. White women just be so and it's like, so that should be projection. Black woman she gonna get that degree while she in school. She raising them kids. While she raising them kids and in school, she keeping that house going. Now she might be stressed the fuck out, and that's why she got this fucking attitude, and that's why she walk around like a fucking man. But too much on her fucking plate. We out of order. But at the end of the day, man, I'ma take that over that fucking that white bitch, man. You better get the fuck on, bro. I'm not, man. I don't get it, bro. I don't get that shit. I don't get that shit. Man, look. But that's why I said they the devil, bro. Cause they like white women get taught at an early age how to use their daintiness, womanly things to get what they want out of men. You know? They get taught this shit early. That's why the ones that are like facially challenged and can't get, the white boys and shit, that's why they be so mad. And they be like, they turn into like nose ring wearing feminists because they can't get what they want. But I don't know, man. But yeah, man, it's a lot. There's a lot going on, man. I just, man, all this shit white people fault. It's just fucking, and it's like, I mean, what more as black people can we do, bro? I'm not saying that to sound like, oh, you giving up or it's helpless. It's just like, what else are we gonna, like, what else are we supposed to do? Because niggas, we had 2020, 21 with George Floyd, the protests, and what the fuck did them people do? We went out there. We got hit with them bean bags. We got hit with that gas. They as you see with that Dean nigga, right? The Dean guy. This shit is for play for them. It was play. They'll go out there and put a kente cloth on and go out there and take a knee, but then they go back home and they eating dinner with the very type of white people that we protesting about. But and they'll come out and be like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, black people police oppression, and then turn around and go home and have dinner with their husband, their boyfriend, their uncles, their brothers, who will then turn around and then watch Charlie Kirk. And then they'll be like, that's just my dad's opinion. That's just my husband's opinion. Because that shit play for them. So you got the 2020, 21 or whatever. We get out there. Okay. And they left us out there high and dry. Okay. Then you got the election. We go out there. We vote. We do what we supposed to do. 93% of black women. Well, it was 84% of black men. Go out there and handle business. What happens? Hell, the black and brown coalition fell apart. The fucking Mexicans turned on us. And then what happened to all them fucking white allies? But that y'all invited to the cookout and was jigging and getting excited because they could sing Lil Baby. And because, they got a taper fade. And the white boy got a taper fade with the Stock X starter pack. He got some Jordans on, and y'all like, oh yeah, come to the cookout, white chocolate. And what happened? Niggas get left hanging out to dry. So I'm saying there's no conversation to be had because during the election cycle, we all the facts was out there about what he was going. And one thing I give Trump, the nigga has been doing everything he said he was gonna do. Everything he said he was gonna do, he done did. That's one thing so white people looking stupid like, oh my God, I just don't understand. That nigga is doing everything he told y'all he was gonna do. Y'all just thought he was bullshitting. Y'all thought he was bullshitting. That nigga has done everything. He put all his people in place like he said he was gonna do. He done did everything he said he was gonna do. And white folk thought he was fucking playing. All right. Yeah, some of the shit he doing is going to impact black people, but in a negative manner and probably worse. But what that's the norm. It's always been like that. Ain't nothing new to us. That's nothing new to us. So like I said earlier, niggas, hey, we going to take it on the chin like we always do. Pause, no diddy. But white people? Why you think they look at all them white farmers right now. Look at, that's the thing. Trump ain't switch up. Trump taking care of his people, the rich people. That's the problem. White folk thought they was in the club just because they were white. But look at all them farmers. Nebraska, Wisconsin, Northern California, Texas. Look at all them farmers. All them white farmers. Kansas, the soybeans and shit. Look at all them white farmers crying. Utah crying. Cause they losing their motherfucking goddamn farms and shit. Big corporations coming in buying up their farms for pennies on the dollars. Because they went and voted against their own best interest. Biden was the one giving them government contracts and was pushing for small farmers to get government contracts, but the handouts to liquidize and help the small farmers out, to incentivize them. That's why they had to grow specific crops, which was soybeans, right? But now with this dumbass tariffs and this trade war, China not even buying our fucking soybeans. They not even buying our soybeans. We in a fucking trade war that we fucking losing. But so it's like, look at Christmas time. It's going to be a lot of hurt souls Christmas time. A lot of hurt souls on Christmas time. When I went to go pre-order, like the last month and a half, I walked in, I was like, man, I'm going to wait till around Christmas time to buy a Switch 2. Because I was like, ain't no games out on it yet. I'm waiting on Pokemon. And so I'm like, I'll just wait around Christmas time because they normally have a bundle or something around Christmas time. And dude told me straight up, he said, nah, bro, you might want to go ahead and get it now because by Christmas it's going to be, when all them tariffs and stuff kick in, it's probably going to be an extra $120. I said, what? He said, yeah, so you might want to go and get you one now. I said, say less, and I pre-ordered that Pokemon edition goddamn Switch too, because I'm not about like what the fuck. So just know that Christmas time this gonna hurt a lot of people. A lot of people gonna be hurt. A lot of kids gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's like they don't understand. Well, they didn't care because niggas told them how terrorists work. Like we live in a globalized economy. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just and then we don't even produce anything outside of weapons and racism. So it's like we're a service-based economy. So it's like, you know, and when the person you trying to do a trade war with just finds new clients to sell their shit to, i.e. the global south, all they need is the bodies to sell it. That's why they've been unifying the global south, finding people like India. I'm just saying. But when the average Trump voter, you know, well, I ain't even gonna just say them, because when the average American, one in five Americans read at an 8th grade reading level, 56% of Americans read at a 6th grade reading level. So, and that's you know, that's the problem with this TikTok shit now, is because there's too many stupid people with a voice. It's too many unintelligent people with a voice. Or that, like, that, because there used to be a barrier. there used to be a barrier, you know what I'm saying, that protected us from the unintelligent, the dummies, the ones that had to go, the ones that when they went to class, they had to go eat lunch early before everybody. There used to be a layer of protection for us from them. That's gone now, because they could just grab their phone, they can start recording, they can post it, and then the algorithm is going to pick it up, because the algorithm loves to push stupid shit, right? And then it's just going to create an echo chamber of fucking dummies. And so that's why we at where we are now. That's why we're here now, because it's too, like, all them kids that, you know, was DF students, barely C students, you know, was in sped classes and shit. Like, those kids didn't just disappear. They grew up and became adults. And then, hell, a lot of them went on and had fucking kids and just repeated the cycle. So when you repeat that stat over and over in your head, it makes sense why, like, I can say something, right? Or I can explain something, or I can, you know, elaborate on something, and then it's just like it don't register in the person's head, and they just come up with some alternative, like, whatever, and then they'll just type some dumbass shit in the comments, and I'll be or respond, and I'm just like that Jainty dude. I'm sure he was one of them kids. If I was to go look at his educational background, he's probably one of those kids. There's a couple of other creators, you know, I ain't gonna say their names, but they was probably one of them kids. Got mad when the teacher told them to read out loud, and so they was like, fuck it, I'm gonna cause a scene because I'm gonna get kicked out because I don't want to embarrass myself trying to read with my finger on the book, and I'm a junior in high school. And a couple of them is probably, and a couple of them y'all favorite creators too. A couple of them y'all like, but they was probably one of them kids. I'm just saying. A lot of slow motherfuckers out there, but you know, I'm just saying, bro. But yeah, man, we living in some wild times, man. It's like it's a lot, man. It's a lot going on, bro. It's just like every day, it's something. And bro, it ain't even been a year with this nigga in there. And it's just so much shit going on. And I don't even know if it's cause it's so like, I don't know. I feel like it's always been shit going, but maybe it's just more in your face now because of social media. But like, bro, we living in a time where the president, the vice president, the FBI director, the motherfucking secretary of defense, like prominent positions within the government are just tweeting, bruh. Just tweeting, like no, and it ain't even like tweeting like, cause Obama used to tweet. I don't really think he tweeted much as president unless something big happened. He'll tweet like somebody, there was an attack. Like he'll throw out a tweet, but you could tell it was like written by like a press person or something like that, journalist, just a statement. General statement, a professional general statement. But this nigga Trump he's the one typing this shit. Pete Hegseth, JD Vance, they be the niggas typing this shit, and it's like they just typing like it's their personal account. just typing like they chatting it up with the homies, that's the bro. That was it. Something, man. Damn, this social media shit done fucked like this hot takes like Twitter mentality has infiltrated our highest echelon of leadership in this country. You got the White House with fucking hot take NBA Twitter topics. You got primetime media outlets and journalism with hot takes and shit that niggas don't even report facts. It's just hot takes, and it's like trying to chase clout on social media. You got fuck, man. It's like, where the fuck is the professionalism? God, you got man. Old girl that said something about Jasmine Crockett. She's not a politician, but she's tied to the president in some shape, fashion, form. And he's vouched for her before. And so it's like, nigga, you got people like that representing the president of the United States and is tweeting, calling congresswomen ghetto black bitches, bruh. Like, that's why I made that video yesterday, and I'm like, bro, when I was growing up, the wildest thing I ever saw was George Bush get them motherfucking shoes thrown at him, and goddamn, when he was over there, was it Saudi Arabia, Iran, wherever he was at in the Middle East, that nigga threw them goddamn shoes at him. That was the wildest shit I saw growing up. Until it was, Suitgate, when Obama wore that tan suit and they just lost their fucking minds. Like, I wish I could go back to that. Like, that was the biggest problem. George Bush getting shoes thrown at him by some fucking Middle Eastern nigga and Obama wearing a tan suit. Because this shit, bro, man. Man, bro. Man. I seen that video of old Charlie. And he was like talking about, education is a feminine trait or whatever. And I'm like, I don't even think people understand when, like, the time period and why teaching became a female dominated industry. Or job field, because it used to mean something for a man to be educated. Like during the Roman Empire and Greek philosophy and the Golden Age, shit like men were educated. It meant you had the more educated you were, if you were a philosopher or a mathematician or a scientist or something back then, like you were an elite, right? Even in America, we had a time period in which it meant something to be educated as a man, right? All their founding fathers were educated men. They were college educated men, right? Thomas Jefferson, all of them, they were educated men. So for them to have that mentality, but people don't understand when education became a frowned upon thing for the average man. That was during the Industrial Revolution, because they needed men working in the factories and on machines and shit like that. They didn't want them in the classroom no more. But prior to the Industrial Revolution, it meant something. Men dominated education. And then as you know, the technology and the Industrial Revolution came, men start leaving the classroom because there was more money to be made in the the machine, the building shit and whatever in the mechanical industry, more opportunity and shit. So they left the classroom, and then it became frowned upon because they would just throw the old men who couldn't work no more, injured and stuff like that, into the classroom to basically just babysit the kids. So they came up with the idea like, hey, well, why don't we let the women teach the children? And that was at a time where the women were not working, could not work, and that gave women a something. I don't want to, like, in a short to say, it gave them something to do, right? And it gave them, a lot of them, their first jobs, a lot of them like their first thing outside of just being a mom, cooking and cleaning, homesteading and shit. So it gave them a profession. And that's how women became known. Like, that's how the education path became female dominated. And they could put women in these positions and pay them less. That's why, and that's how teaching became a female dominated profession in the modern American society. A lot of people don't know that. He did. George Bush did dodge the fuck out them motherfucking shoes. But yeah, then I got flagged because I was talking about them people. I was giving that knowledge on them people. You know, you can't say their name, because when you say their name, you get flagged. They get you the fuck on out of here. I already got. And TikTok is full of shit, because bro, I said, man, this shit's so fucking lame. So the way they got it now is they split the strike appeal and the creator appeal. It's like all the appeals are separated now. And just because you win one of the appeals don't mean you gonna win the other. Like, I won the creators reward appeal and the violation, but then I lost the appeal on the strike. So I still got 2 strikes on my account, even though they restored the video. Then the video, when I was talking about them people, you know, you can't say their name, I won the appeal because they was like, oh, it's misinformation. I won the appeal. Then they turn around. I literally, let me pull that shit up. I won the appeal. I literally opened up my app. I said, oh, damn, I won the appeal. I clicked on it. And then I went to the video on my page, and then it was black. So I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it said I won the appeal. I literally clicked back into my notifications, and it said, oh, video has been flagged for misinformation. I click on it. I can't. It said appeal unavailable. They literally just they restored it, then appealed it. They restored it, then flagged it again. So then I got 2 strikes back to back. I said, bro, it's already happening, man. We should, man. All because motherfuckers is telling the truth. And that was because I was talking about 9/11 and them people's connection to it. I don't think people gonna leave the app because I think niggas. I mean, look at what niggas do now. Most people on this app are just gonna. They're just gonna talk about it. It'll just go back to what it was. You know, like the beginning of last year was 50-50 and who gonna pay the bill. Like I'm seeing those videos pop back up. You know what I'm saying? Like dumbass nigga topics. That's what it's just gonna go, and that's just all it's gonna be. And then niggas selling shit. It's gonna be a bunch of ads, niggas selling shit, and recycled ass topics. It's not gonna be. Yes, yeah. The CIA post. That's all it's gonna be. And niggas not gonna leave the app because they still gonna be trying to scrape up whatever change they can get, trying to. You know, because that's what people do now. Not a lot of people can come on this app and give fresh takes on topics, fresh perspective on topic, or just original talking points. I can do that. A lot of y'all favorite creators can't do that. They get on here, they say the same shit, or they just jacking off somebody else shit. Motherfuckers, like, if they were not able, that's why I start blocking people, because you're not just gonna ride my coattails. Like, you're not gonna follow me even though you secretly hate me and just ride my coattails trying to steal topics and shit or stitch my, like, no, you're not gonna do that. So I just start blocking niggas and then they get mad at that. But I gotta look at Substack. But I don't think niggas gonna leave this app because niggas still trying to get this little money up off of here. They still trying to get that little money up off here. So I don't think niggas gonna go nowhere. It's just gonna get boring. And it's just gonna be what you see now. A bunch of people just waiting for something to go, waiting for something to happen, then reacting to it, and everybody stitching the same shit or talking about the same shit, and then that's it. And then a bunch of people selling, there's gonna be a bunch of Johns selling body butter. That's what it's gonna be. Niggas, I don't think it's just gonna become a stale app, just like Instagram, just like Facebook, just like Twitter. It's gonna become a stale app. So, you know, but I don't think niggas gonna go nowhere. It's just gonna get stale. It's not gonna be fun. Cause everybody think they're a fucking content creator. Everybody, like niggas fight so hard to try to go viral now. It's just cause they trying to get a fucking a penny off this fucking app, bro. And it gets to the point where I don't know. It's just everybody want to be a content creator. I post what the fuck I want to. I don't edit. I post what the fuck I want to. I'm not chasing no fucking check on this app. I don't need. I told niggas all day, like, motherfuckers don't believe me. I was like, nigga, I don't need this fucking app. I care about this shit. I can't pay no bills with the money I make on this app. It was good at first, and I came kind of later. I got on here in 2023. I made a little change up until they started changing the shit. I ain't made nothing crazy. I made a little. I mean, the most I made was like 12 racks in 1 month. That was it. That was the biggest payday I ever had on here. That was nice. That was when I was popping for that. Like I said, my most viral video was a video about history when I talked about the rising sun and shit like that. That was my most viral video. So again, that was a original topic. A lot of people can't get on here and do that. The NPC trend. That was a weird time on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that was like a CIA like social experiment for something. I don't know how to explain it, but that was a weird time on TikTok. Not gonna lie. That was a weird like niggas was but motherfuckers was really getting paid off of that shit. That's the crazy thing, like, bro. That gonna show you niggas will sell they soul for $1, bro. Niggas will sell they soul for that $1. They will get on. Niggas was really getting on here and being an NPC. That's boy. I done seen some wild shit in my life. That was wild. Damn. Niggas, I forgot all about that. Nigga was really doing that NPC shit. Now, people will do shit like that to try to make a buck on this app. And then motherfuckers will look crazy or just can't understand how somebody like Diddy can get, you know, like, or, you know, people in the industry and shit like that. Like, bro, motherfuckers will sell their soul and do stupid shit on TikTok. Embarrass themselves on TikTok, do outland. And you don't think that a motherfucker will get out there and they got $10,000 in their face and a motherfucker say, put this baby oil on, they ain't gonna put that baby oil on? Shit, alright. Look who decided to pull up. Look who decided to pull up. Now Charlotte wanna pull up. YouTube is cool, but again, it's tough, man. Well, for somebody like me who ain't trying to, I'm not trying to be no content creator, but I'm a transition over there. I was saying last night, the idea I got in my head on how I don't want to do a podcast. I don't want to do content. The idea that I have in my head is more kind of like the Kevin Samuels setup. So like a live show, like just live, a live setup and do take calls and stuff like that. Because I'm more like number one, because even in real life, I'm a very, like, I'm good at having conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like talking, interacting with people. So I don't want to just sit in my room, record, and then edit, chop it up, and like, nah, like I like this, a live setup where I'm engaging with the audience. And I don't want to stream, but I guess like a live show, I don't know. I guess, I don't know, but I don't want to be like a streamer, you know what I'm saying? Because that's weird to me. I don't want to just sit there and niggas just watch me while I just sit there. I don't want to do that. But I want to do like a live show setup, kind of like how Kevin Samuels was. So come in, you know, give the topic or topics, and then I guess kind of like a radio show, and you know, then give my dialogue, my rhetoric on the topic or whatever, and then bring in, you know, people calls up, talk, and then end with wrap it up with the epilogue, and you know, for the night and shit like that. That's what I got in my head. But the way my pocket's set up right now, I got a lot of shit that I gotta buy for my house. Cause my wife want a new toilet. She want to get the closet done. She want to get the pantry done. She want to get the washroom done. So the way my pockets is set up right now, then I got Christmas, then I got my anniversary. So I got to get her a new ring. Cause she got the one she got, she bent the bitch, and then I tried to fix it, and then it fucking broke. Like it's fucking 11 years old. And I bent the bitch too hard. That was back when I had I had corporate money. I ain't got the money I got now, so now I got to upgrade that. So, I mean, it was a nice ring for back then. I think I spent like $2,500 on it, you know, but it's old. Then she fucking bent it, and it's like a 2-piece, so it connected it. And I tried to bend out, yeah. So, yeah, man, I got a lot of shit I gotta buy. So, maybe that's what I tell her. That's what I want for my birthday and for Christmas. The equipment. I got to get a camera. I got my laptops. I might have to get like some monitors. I need to get a new desk. I might have to get like probably a green screen I might have to switch my room up and shit. Like I might do it. So, well, yeah, man. This our it's gonna be our 10 year anniversary in November. So I feel like it's time for a new one anyway. So I don't necessarily need a PC. I got a pretty good laptop that I might have to get I might have to get, I don't know. But I'll probably get a monitor connected to my laptop. I got my tablet. I use my tablet for the sound and all that shit. I mean, I might have to I'm gonna get with Sensational. I'm gonna text him and ask him about, because I liked his setup when I went out there, so I'm gonna hit him up whenever that time come, ask him about some of that equipment stuff he bought, like where he got it from, shit like that. You a good Mike? What? I'm a good Mike. What the hell? Well, I mean, even though you came in late, Charlotte, my mom was slacking tonight. Even though you came late, I don't even know what did, but it ain't been bad tonight. It was that one weirdo, but ain't had no crazy nothing crazy going on. Motherfuckers been on a good behavior tonight. We ain't had no weirdos for the most part. We had one weirdo, but I blocked her. It was one straggler from it looked from my Instagram. I think they was one of a Jainty supporter, that nigga supporter. So yeah, but we packed them up. No problem. No problems. But yeah, man, it's funny watching who has been your biggest rival in the last year. You talking about like TikTok beef? I don't know. I mean, I feel like the only one that really like number one pissed me off and actually had like real life consequences behind it was the Deontay shit. Cause I mean, Drew, she's like the biggest op, but like Drew really didn't get to me. That Deontay shit with Keith and that Black Unicorn, like all that shit that came from that Deontay shit, that was the only one that really pissed me the fuck off to the point where I wanted to do shit in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like that was the one time where everybody was like, yeah, we can finally try to poke holes in this nigga. And then I got doxxed. So that was probably the only time that really got to me and pissed me off for real. Like, really pissed me off. But Drew is like, I guess, the biggest as far as like status, if that makes sense. Plus, like with Drew, I mean, it's Drew. Like I knew what I was getting out of that situation with that Deontay shit, and that was weird. But yeah, man, hey, he doing great things with Amanda Seales. So shout out to him. But that's why I showed that girl got mad. The one that I kicked out yesterday, she get mad and DM me that shit that I posted on my story. I was like, oh, you mad? I'm going Team Deontay. Okay. Like, well, so why you in my live? Go to that nigga live. Oh, he don't go live and he don't let y'all niggas in his live unless you in that Patreon, but you gotta pay for that. Oh. I don't understand. Niggas will be like, oh, you ain't shit. You did, but you be in my live. Why are you in my live? Why are you in my, like, get the fuck out? And then, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna help you help yourself, and I'm gonna block you. And then you get mad, and they get mad, and then hit me up on my backup page, and then goddamn, then get mad. So I was like, whatever. I don't really debate. I don't really debate, I guess. I don't claim to be the smartest nigga. Just the shit that I do talk about is shit that I know. I stay in my lane. Like I stay in my lane, man. History, geopolitics. I stay in my lane. When I get out of my lane, you know, I try not to talk about things that I try not to talk about shit I don't know about, you know. I stay in my bubble. Yeah, I don't need to. I'm not debating nobody, man. If we, I don't debate nobody. But if people want to I'll have conversation with people. But that's the thing. Most of the time when I try to have conversation with people, motherfuckers come up here and be fucking disingenuous. Like, I ain't never claimed to be this fucking debater, nigga. Yeah, I ain't never claimed to be like a debater or nothing. I talk about what I know, and if you know more than me, it's just like a lot of people just get on here and just say stupid shit, man. I try not to, like motherfucker ain't just gonna get on here and just tell me, just say shit that's just wrong, and then be like, oh, you're debating. Like, no, I'm not back and forth with this shit. But shit, we was just talking. That's what we was talking about last night about college. People with degrees. People that aren't educated telling people with degrees and certifications and like are subject matter experts in their fields and shit, and they tell them like, oh, well, just because you went to college, you're not smarter than me. And it's like, bruh, like, and then I was like, well, like last night, old boy that was an aerospace engineer, and I was like, obviously he's smarter than me. I went to school for fucking history. I'm trying to be a historian. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why I broke it down. I was like, well, nah, I'm like, nah, you probably smarter than me. A fucking aerospace engineer, you got to know math, you got to know science, you got to know geometry, you got to know like, you got to know all type of shit to be a fucking aero. You got to know geography. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, all I got to know is how to write. I didn't know English, proper English, and motherfucking how to read, and then talk about and just have a good memory. That's all I gotta do as a history major. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta have good memory. Like I know I'm intelligent in what I know. I'm smart in what I know. That's why I stay in my lane. You ain't gonna get on catch me up here talking about math, science. Like, I stay in my lane, bro. I don't know what yeah, and then I say I'm not debating nobody, bro. Because most people who quote unquote want to debate, they don't want to debate. Because Because in a debate, right? In a debate, when someone has to win, like you have to concede when someone is clearly whooping your ass in the argument in the debate. But the problem is now everybody think they right. So it's not a genuine debate. It's just you just want to argue with somebody. Like you just want to bicker and go back and forth with somebody because you're not gonna concede. You're not gonna change your perspective. You just want to argue. You just want to blurt some shit out and argue. So I'm not debating with nobody. For what? In today's time, I'm not debating with nobody. No. Definitely not. Especially on no fucking TikTok. Especially on no fucking TikTok. Cause like even they homeboy, oh Charlie, well he just wanted to have conversation and no he didn't, because a actual conversation would mean that you're open to the other person's perspective when you are presented with factual information. And oftentimes when he ran into people, they presented factual information and debunked that he was saying stupid shit or lies, and he would just dismiss it. So that's not a debate. That's not a conversation. So what are you really here for? I mean, we know what the nigga was out there for, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you get old girl with sons like was earlier, talking about her son going to the alt-right pipeline. That's what they was out there doing. They wasn't out there they were trying to change the hearts and minds and convert niggas to racism and white supremacy. They wasn't trying to have genuine conversation and you know, healthy back and forth. That's not what they was out there for. What's up, Senora? They wasn't out there for that shit. Shit. So, it is what it is, man. Like I said earlier, bro, we living in some crazy times, man. Crazy times. Nah, Senora, they don't care about the truth. They don't. That's why I said I don't talk to them people. They don't care about the facts. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about the reality. Niggas, man. Yeah, but it ain't just MAGA that's like that. That's just a lot of people in general nowadays, like, especially in America. Like, it's just everybody, too many niggas are walking around with player, like, you know, main character syndrome. All right, now, Nikki, man, you be safe out there now. She said, I got to go to work in the morning. I'm going to bed. But they, you know, there's too many people walking around with main character syndrome, bro. And nobody thinks they're wrong. Like nobody, I don't know, man. Everybody, you know. But when you can get back on the app and you gonna have somebody tell you right. That's what I was talking about yesterday about niggas in they fucking bubbles. They never been, and like why college is important. And I even said how I used to be one of them niggas that was like, oh, college is a scam. It's not important. And then I got my ass. First of all, I hit a roadblock career-wise. And then I ended up going to college. And I experienced college. And I got to see with my own two eyes the importance of college. It's definitely important. And you definitely need it. But a lot of niggas think, oh, because I went to college, that's supposed to automatically translate to something. Like, no, as with everything else in life, it's a tool to add to your repertoire in order to continue to ascend and build yourself into the person you want to become. It's adding to your resume. You know what I'm saying? It's adding to what you have to offer on the competitive market. it's adding to you and your soul and yourself and your mind and shit. It's experience, you know what I'm saying? And so niggas think, well, I went to college, I'm supposed to come out, I'm supposed to get this big job, my life was supposed to change. But it was like, you know, what were you doing in the experience that was college? Were you doing internships? Were you volunteering? Were you active on your campus? Were you in networking? Were you involved, or did you just go to class, go to your room, go to the fucking the food court, and take your fat ass back to your room? You know what I'm saying? And then you want to turn around and be, oh, college was a scam. Like, no, bitch, it wasn't. You didn't apply yourself. You didn't apply yourself. But don't nobody want to talk about that. A lot of the people that I saw that applied themselves in college, they went out, they're doing good in life. They're successful. Like, yeah, you might have got good grades and you got a degree. You might have been cum laude or something. You know, you might have had all the lanyards and all that shit. But that's all you did was go to class and studied. You didn't take. You might have went to all you did was party. Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't actually do anything that would have led you to, you know, be in better position. And then a lot of niggas think that shit's supposed to guarantee them something, but it's like a lot of people won't actually apply themselves effectively while they're in school. You know, they'll go to some parties, go to a football game, basketball game, too busy fucking, you know what I'm saying, smoking and joking and drinking. They worried about the social aspect of college, and not even the like career social. They just worried about like party social, and then they look up and then a lot of the motherfuckers that'll say college is a scam. I guarantee you, when they go to fill out that job application, and they sit down for their interview, I guarantee you they're proud to say that they're an alumni of such and such university. I guarantee you they still put that they got that fucking useless ass degree on their job application. They check college educated when they go and they apply for their job. I guarantee you they still do that. But then we'll turn around and tell niggas who the college is a scam and, you know, you don't need to go to school ass niggas. They'll agree with them. It's funny how that work, ain't it? Funny how that work. See? That's what I'm saying, Senyetta. Like, how many... I get emails all the time about... you know, I wanted to do one, but, you know, like I said, I got a family and kids and a job, like a career and shit. But if I was an actual college student, you know what I'm saying, like fresh out of high school college student, I get emails all the time about those travel abroad classes, overseas classes and shit. But I would have hopped on something like that so quick if I was, you know, 18, 19, 20 years old. They had one that goes to Germany that I was like, damn, that shit would have been fire. They go to Germany, and it's like a World War II centered class, and you go to Germany and look at, you know, the you know, Nazi side of Germany and stuff like that, and all the historical sites and shit like that. And but I would have hopped on something like that so goddamn quick. I got you went to a local farm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you gonna save money. Shit, nigga, I pulled 2 steaks out today. I'm gonna cook them goddamn ribeyes up tomorrow. Shit, but man. But the shit, the way. But see, that you know. You gonna save money. That meat gonna taste delicious. What I like to do, I like to so I cook I make the steak. And what I like to do, I get the Kinder's smashed potatoes. I put them in the air fryer, and then I go and get the fire roasted corn, the frozen with the Blue Swan brand, I think that's what it's called. They got a fire roasted corn, and then they got a Parmesan garlic green bean. And then I take the green beans and then the fire roasted corn, put it on a goddamn pan with some foil, spray it with the olive oil and shit, put that bitch in the oven and let it roast. Mix it up, put that with the potatoes and the boy. But that's a meal right there, boy. That's a meal right there. Oh yeah, I got so the crazy thing is, so when I was in Thailand, I thought I thought I was gaining weight. Man, nigga, when I came back, I stepped on that scale, nigga, I lost weight. I said, damn. Shit, I'm back with. Oh yeah, bro. Put that shit. And I don't know how old you is or whatnot, but you know what I'm saying. It's quick too, cause I meal prep and shit when I'm on like, I'm on cutting down and shit. So I need, quick meals. I don't want to be sitting up in the kitchen all day. And shit, man, I cook that steak up. And then motherfucker throw them that fire roasted corn with them green beans in the oven, Parmesan garlic green beans, roast them in the oven real quick with them Kinder's potatoes. Shit, that's 20 minutes. And shit, that shit be so good. But yeah, going to a farm to get your beef, and whether you get a fourth, because somebody, my partner was like, man, one of my partners was like, man, it's just me. Oh, I was like, well, if it's just you, get you a fourth of cow. That'll last you all year, bro. That'll last you all year. Because, like, so I paid $2,900 for my half, right? But you got to think about it. Nigga, you go to the store and just say you just buy two steaks for the night. That's, what, $25? Maybe 30, depending on where you at. Could be 40 for a decent steak. And that ain't even like grass fed or nothing. That's just like regular, like shitty Walmart steak. It's like $25, $30. So, I could eat steak every night. I literally went to the steak I pulled out today, the 2 steaks I pulled out today, that's easily, you go to a restaurant, get a steak that I pulled out my freezer today to eat tomorrow. That's easily a $55 steak. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's why I said niggas need to get it during tax time. You get your tax refund and you pay that, or get it on a credit card, pay on, on a credit card, just pay it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the money you would spend on groceries to buy the meat, you just put that on pay the credit card off. Like, now if you got like get you a nice low interest rate, reward point credit card or something, and that'll just be what you use for that, so you don't go getting in no crazy debt. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways to do it, but it's a lot of money up front, but like throughout the year, you're saving way more than what you spending. Like, bro, I go slap some on the grill right now. I got burger patties for fucking days, ground beef for fucking days in there. I don't like all the different roasts. So when I made when I made the chuck steak, so he cut some of the big chucks up into steaks instead of a big round roast. He cut them into chuck steaks. I slapped that shit on the grill. You see how I did it? I put it on the grill. I smoked it for 3 hours. Then I put it in the pan with some beef broth and braised them. I put a little red wine up in there, a little beef broth, motherfucking peppers and onions. Cover that, cook that bitch down, man. Throw that bitch on some potatoes, some rice, boy. That's good eating right there. That's the meal that stick to your stomach. Hell yeah. What I'm bringing to the Raptors, man. I got left behind, bro. I'm still here. I ain't make it. I wasn't on the list. Shit, I'm still here. I got left behind. I ain't get chose on the rapture, man. They left. Yeah, I ain't religious anyway. So even if it really did happen, I wasn't gonna go nowhere. Ah, yeah, I wasn't gonna go nowhere to begin with anyway. You know, one of the most interesting classes that I did take was I took a Christianity like a Christian history class, man. And when I signed up for it, I thought it was gonna be like, you know, I gotta learn about the Bible. But when I got into class, that shit blew my fucking mind because he was like, nah. He was like, and it's funny because he was like, yeah, I'm sure a lot of y'all thought this was just like a Bible class, like a Jesus class. But he was like, no, we're actually, we're looking at Christianity from a historical perspective. And I was like, okay, okay. And boy, when I say that was probably one of the most interesting classes that I took, that was a good class. I learned a lot about like the origins of Christianity, how it came about, you know, a lot about like, you know, the politics and the money behind Christianity and its creation, why it got created. So it was like looking at Christianity from like the historical perspective versus the religious perspective. So you can actually look at it, you know, unbiased. But that was a good class. That was a fucking class, boy. You know, because of course, growing up in Baptist, Southern Baptist in the Deep South, of course, you don't question religion. You don't question God, because if you do, you're going to burn in hell and all that shit. You know how we grew up. And like learning the dynamics of the church, why it broke away from, like why Christianity branched off, broke away from Judaism, how the you know, the dynamics, why the New Testament was written, why they ignore the teachings of like the Old Testament, the Romans' involvement in the spread of Christianity or the lack thereof, like all that shit. The disciples. What else did we fucking learn? Oh, it was overall, it was a really good class. Really good fucking class. Learned a lot. Oh, man. But yeah, I guess everybody got to go to work tomorrow. You know, if I was up here talking, if I was up here beefing and talking some bullshit, niggas be all up in here. But, you know, maybe I'll come up with an interesting topic for tomorrow. Try to get some drama. I think I got a idea what'll stir the niggas up. It was I was gonna make a video about it. It was two instances. The one where those three little niggas. The lady she was gone and she saw that they was breaking into her house on the Ring camera out there in Atlanta, and then so she drives her Jeep up, which I don't know why she did that dumbass shit, but she drive her Jeep up to the front door, and then they just start shooting at her in the Jeep, and they killed her. So that, and then there was another instance in Atlanta. The dude who killed that robbed the little dude for his shoes, them little dirty shoes that them white girls be wearing or something. Like he killed them to take his shoes, then turn around and he was bragging about it on social media, talking about he got some free shoes or whatever. And I was like, it's crazy because these are niggas y'all say we need to invest in, and these are niggas that's gonna save our community, and you know, that's who they got so much hope in, and these niggas out here doing stupid ass shit like that. the YNs, you know. You know, they don't like when I talk about that shit, boy. They get mad when I talk about them YNs and I denounce that degenerate shit, boy. They don't like that shit. I be all type of coons and sell out and Uncle Tom when I talk about that shit, boy. I just don't care. I don't care about them niggas. Them YNs are literally, they're like, in my opinion, what I believe is the equivalent of like MAGA. I don't want to talk to. I'm not trying to convince no little fucking YN nigga. I'm not trying to change his mind. He where he want to be. Not about that, because they just like MAGA. They know better. You know it's wrong. Like, yeah, you ain't have no daddy, and yeah, you grew up in the hood, but you knew it was wrong to be out there in them streets doing the shit you doing. You knew right from wrong, bro. You might not have had a daddy, but Deacon John at the church used to tell you, yeah, young man, you don't need to be out there doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, somebody, one of your teachers, like somebody, but you thought the teacher was hating on you because you was getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, them niggas know. They know better. They know right from wrong. They like the MAGA niggas. They not trying to hear that shit. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to, and they don't want to hear it. They got to fuck around and find out the same way their version of losing their farm is losing their life to them streets. You know? So I mean, you told me about your mama and them MAGA friends. That's what I told you. And then he turned around and told you basically told you one of the good ones. Where you get this nigga shit from? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're not changing them people's mind, bro. When you told me, I was like, you better than me, because I'm not wasting my time. That's like my neighbors. I don't waste my time trying to explain to them. I'm like, look, bro, I come over here, our kids play together. Let's keep it about football. We can talk about football. That's it. Because the minute you start talking about some other shit, they know that don't bring up no politics when I'm around. Because y'all gonna make me fucking stop my kids from hanging with your kids with this dumb ass shit. And that's why that nigga wake up miserable going and getting in that work truck every morning. And I'm looking out my window like, that sucks. That sucks, buddy. You know? Yeah, that boy hate life. Every day he get up. That boy, man. I laugh. And they be looking at me like, this nigga. Yeah, bro, I be at the house. I be chilling. Like, oh, we didn't know you came back from Thailand. Yup, sure did. Shit, I even brought your daughter back some. If my family member was MAGA, would you? Man, first of all, look, bro, I'm in my life. I'm at a point in my life where I'll cut anybody. I don't even talk to my parents now. See, something that was a blessing and a curse for me was my own mother, my birth mother, you know what I'm saying, abandoned me. So I learned at a very young age that shit, nigga, anybody can get cut off. So, you know, and when I say it's a blessing and a curse is because, you know, that was the mentality I carried, and it did impact like my, you know, romantic relationships, and it was something I had to work through when I started dating my wife and shit at the time. So, but I'm like, nigga, if I had to get over my own mother abandoning me, what the fuck you think mean I can't cut off a racist or a fucking idiot? Shit. But if they was, it depends how MAGA they were. If they was like some officer, like Hodge twin, Officer Tatum, coon ass MAGA shit, nah, bro, I I can't fuck with that. Like if it was just like the ignorant, like, oh, I just fuck with Trump because he, you know, he say what he want to say. He speak the real. Like, I might still, even then, I still probably be like, you fucking dumbass. But I don't know. I don't have them problems because none of my friends are like that, so I don't have to worry about that. But depending on how maggot, I don't know. I probably just would fall back, you know. But again, like this is where like discernment comes into play when it comes to I don't hang around people that would even, you know what I'm saying, like even get to that point. Like I don't hang around people who would even drift to become a Trump supporter. Like the conversations that I have with my partners, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no way that when you get to that, like, nah. So I can't even answer that because I wouldn't even be in that position. Like the conversations me and my like friends, not if you my friend, like, and that's what the whole birds of a feather fly together shit come into play, because the people that are in my life are a reflection of who I am, you know what I'm saying, and my beliefs and what I stand for as a man. I'm gonna hang around like-minded people, you know what I'm saying. I'm not hanging around people that are not like-minded. I'm not saying hang with people that you agree with, but like stuff like we have like-minded morals, principles, and, you know, like who we like, the type of men I hang with, we kind of align as far as what we stand for and what we represent as men, and specifically black men. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna be in the vicinity of a nigga who would even get to the point of being MAGA. You know, so like the type of conversations, the type of things me and my friends talk about, I would know way before we even got to the point of being like brothers. Because the type of stuff I talk about, it would have came out, you know what I'm saying, to the point where I find out and I'm like, all right, bro. Because I mean, I had somebody I was cool with that was on that shit, but on the ignorant side of it, not like coon MAGA shit, but on the ignorant side. And once I broke things down, explained, they was like, oh, I ain't know all that. I was just, you know, they was like, oh, you know, I just fought with Trump because, you know, he just say what he want to do, man. And, you know, but then when I like actually explained like the shit he was planning on doing and everything that's happening now, back then it was like, oh damn, I ain't even know, because they not even into politics, you know what I'm saying. They don't even, they was just on some clout shit, and I had to break that shit down and be like, nah bro, this that the woo. Like, oh okay, yeah, that's crazy, yeah man, I ain't even know all that, you know what I'm saying. So so yeah, that's what I did with that one. But yeah, man. But your family friend, Senora, that's is she me? Oh, you get cut. First of all, the minute that nigga start saying it, man, I would have cut it. All right, nigga. Then I would have been looking at my parents crazy, like, this your man's? This who you cool with? This your nigga? I'd have been looking at, I had to question my parents, like, the fuck? This your partner? Shit. But yeah, man, I don't even talk to my goddamn parents. I don't talk to, they cut the fuck off. Like for good this time. I tried. Nigga can't say I tried. Shit, ain't like I'm gonna get no inheritance or nothing from the nigga anyway. Shit, bro. I remember when my sister told me when she found out how much, like, cause we was talking about like insurance, like what my daddy, cause he had just retired, and my sister finally got, cause when we did, like when my grandfather passed, and I was talking to my daddy about death and what's his plans and shit like that. The way he was talking, I'm thinking this man got like, he got a nice little piece of change for us, man. And when my sister told me when she finally got the numbers out from that nigga and what he actually had as far as like life insurance and that nigga said, that said he's like, yeah, we good, baby girl. I got a $250,000 policy. I said, that's it. And again, it's not that that's a little bit of money, but it's the way the nigga was talking when I was asking him about it. I'm thinking he gonna put us up something nice. He said, "Nah, I got one for your mama. It's gonna, it's $250,000." I said, "Man, watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. What the fuck we gonna do, man? Then I found out it ain't even going to us. It's going to my stepmama. So I'm like, I don't even have a reason to even play nice with you. So and that's why I was telling niggas like marriage is very important. In this instant, it fucks me over and me and my sisters over, yeah. But it worked out for her kids, her family, because none of her kids know they daddies. And they all four of them got different daddies. And she ain't got no retirement or nothing. Like she ain't financially smart. So on her end, she got to come up. Her kid's good, you know what I'm saying? But he leaving her the house, the insurance policy. So I was like, hey, I don't even got a reason to even play nice with your ass, nigga, because you ain't even got no money for her. So that nigga is cut the fuck off, bro. After that shit they pulled when we went back home in July, and we was supposed to have that wedding, and they were supposed to watch our kids, and then my wife family was showed their ass, so she done cut them niggas off. So I'm like, bro, fuck family, man. Family ain't shit, boy. Well, my family ain't shit. So it's just me, my sisters. That's it. That's all we got, bro. Me and my sisters. Crazy as like that, but that's how shit go. Shit, the way I gotta take care of my sisters, you would have thought that I'm they daddy. The way this nigga be acting, boy, it's them Gen X parents, boy. Niggas got mad when I made that video, but somehow we all got the same story. We all got the same story about these damn Gen X parents, but we lying about that. But man, they something else, boy. They just so ugh. Nigga can't even remember. Nigga don't even be knowing their birthday. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Okay. I hope people understand. Like they was getting upset because they what Malik? What you talking about, Malik?
So,
What's up, fool?
so,
You ain't shopping today, is it?
no. I just got off from work.
Oh, okay. What you want, man?
God, I'm just home, bro. Fucking tired of shit right now. Fuck. And I've had a long day still.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with you, though?
Shit, just running my mouth, man.
Yeah. Nobody rage baiting this time?
You said what?
Said nobody rage baiting this time?
Nah, not this time.
Mhm.
Not today. Not today. Well, we had one person that tried to come in here, but that was it. We were pretty quiet today.
Yeah. That's good.
We been quiet today, man.
Whoa. I don't even know.
You said what?
No, because I was reading one of the comments saying like about Gen X parents and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I think my mom I think my parents might be like a baby boomer or some shit.
What? How old your parents is?
Like 64. I think that might be baby boomer or some shit. 64.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Nope. That is a late Gen Xer.
Oh. Ew. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That story that you're talking about, Gen X, you were lying. You were lying.
Late Gen Xer.
But then I realized that my brother is like a millennial, like in 1988. So I understand now, like because I'm older now, I kind of understand like the things that he went through. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys had a rough.
Yeah. Where you where you at?
What?
I said you got a lot of noise in the back.
Oh, oh, I'm on the bus right now.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
that's why. Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, okay.
That's
You
why.
you got a lot of noise back there.
Oh no, yeah. I'm outside, but I'm in the bus right now.
Oh, this nigga. I'm on the bus. Yo, what's up? What's good? Who's that Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen? Y'all know goddamn well I can't stand fucking Josh Allen. I think it's hold on, I'm gonna mute you, Malik, because boy, that bus
Yeah, no problem.
motherfucker. I know Malik always somewhere, man. He like, I'm at work, I'm on the bus. He always somewhere. I'm shopping. That boy be in the streets. Uh, I think it's time for John Harbaugh to go. I think they need to get rid of John Harbaugh, and they need to go and they need to get Brian Flores. The offense is good in Baltimore. Their defense is fucking abysmal for the talent they have on their fucking roster. John Harbaugh also cannot win the big fucking games. They still riding the coattails of that one little fucking Super Bowl. They need to fire John Harbaugh and they need to go get Brian Flores. Niggas think that I'm tripping when I say Brian Flores. That's exactly who they need to. The Ravens have always been known rough to, like it's not even this. They're getting ran all the fuck over. They're getting ran the fuck over. I have never seen a Baltimore defense just get ran the fuck over. ever. And in my time, and I grew up in prime Baltimore times, like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, like that. I saw that. That was I grew up watching that. Hit stick, Matt. That was me. Never seen a Baltimore defense get slapped the fuck over like this. It's time to get rid of John. And John Harbaugh has continuously lost the big fucking games. He got to go, bro. I'm sorry. He got to go. I think he's a little bit more overrated than people. I've never been crazy about John Harbaugh. I think his brother, I think Jim is actually a better coach than John. Yeah, they need to fire him, and they need to go get Brian. They need to go snatch Brian Flores up in Minnesota. Because Minnesota doesn't have half the niggas on defense that the Ravens have. And their defense looks pretty good. I think didn't they just shut out or damn near shut out who they played last week when they dropped like 40-something points on them? Who they played last week? Was it the Giants? The Bengals. The fucking Bengals. They ain't shut them out. It was 10-48. They need to go get Brian Flores. Like right the fuck now if they could. But, hey, that's here nor there. Philly. Philly. Hey, but they look good, man. They look defending champions. They look like defending champions. They look good, man. I can't say nothing bad about them. Jalen Hurts looked good last week in the second half, but came out balling. I mean, hey, I think we play Philly this week, or do we play Philly? Yeah, we play Philly this week. Yeah, that's gonna Baker Mayfield versus two Heisman Trophy. Well, did Jalen Hurts? No, Jalen Hurts was in the Heisman race that year at Oklahoma. He didn't win the Heisman. It's gonna be a good game. Yeah, he didn't win. He was I think he was like third that year or something, second or third that year. The Saints, fuck the Saints, fucking bums. Poverty franchise. There are a couple of franchises that are poverty franchise. The Bengals, poverty franchise. The Saints, poverty franchise. The Panthers, super poverty fucking franchise. The Falcons, poverty franchise. The Titans, poverty franchise. And a lot of those teams share something in common. They fucked over and they did a lot of their greats dirty. Jeff Fisher was coach for the Titans. They did Vince Young dirty. Fucked his career up. The way Falcons did Mike Vick, that's why they will never succeed. The way Carolina did Cam Newton, they will never succeed. The Saints just fucking suck. The Bengals just fucking suck too. Well, the Bengals are a poverty franchise because of how they did Marvin Lewis. The Bears, the modern Bears, they've become a poverty fucking franchise. And the reason why they're a poverty franchise is because of what they did to Lovie Smith. They will not have success in the modern day because they're a borderline poverty franchise. I'm not gonna say Mike Tomlin is Doc Rivers because Mike Tomlin hasn't had a quarterback since Big Ben left. Right? He hasn't gotten a quarterback. John Harbaugh got Lamar Jackson. So I'm not gonna say Mike. Like there were seasons where Mike Tomlin should have been like they should have had a top 5 draft pick, and he's never had a losing season. Since big like them last couple wee years when Big Ben was literally like hanging on by a fucking neck bone, he shouldn't have been winning no games with that nigga. And even after he's left, who they've haven't had a quarterback. But John Harbaugh has had a 2-time MVP and can't win the big game. Makes blunder after blunder. Like Pittsburgh has a talent issue, right? Whereas the Ravens, it's just like these costly fucking errors that they consistently make all the time. Like the game that when they played the Bills this year, it shouldn't have came down to that. But when they punted on that 4th and 3, why would you punt that when your defense hasn't stopped the nosebleed the whole night? You should have put the ball in Lamar Jackson's hand, and he should have went and got that first down. And you got to live with that. But instead, he punts the fucking ball. It made no sense, and you lose the fucking game. And it's like they make costly mistake after they give up 4th quarter leads all the time in these big games because his coaching errors. And he's he's been in this shit too long to be doing the dumb shit he does. Like, he gotta go. He gotta go, bro. I want Lamar Jackson to get his ring so fucking bad. But I don't know. He might never get one, bro. The way it's going, he might never get one. I hate to say it, but he might never get one. But yeah, the Panthers will forever be a fucking poverty franchise. And the reason they will ever, because the way they doing Cam Newton, boy. You got the best, the greatest player that ever put a uniform on for your team, and they don't even bring him. They had when they, cause what they in Germany this week for the are they in, yeah. They in Germany this week for the game, right? Oh no, they not. Or was that last week? What game that are they supposed to play in? Fucking hold on. Yeah, the last year when they went to Germany, my bad. And they had Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, Greg Olsen. They didn't even bring Cam Newton. Like that's crazy. They don't got that man should have a statue out there in North Carolina in front of that stadium. So I don't know, but shit. Who all play this week? It's some good games this week. But I done missed the last. I done missed the last 3 weeks because I was out there in fucking Thailand, so I didn't even get to catch really a lot of them games. The Sunday games, I was able to catch the Sunday night and the Monday night game, but as far as like actual NFL Sunday, I missed half of that shit. But let me see. Let me do some picks, man. Let's throw the picks out there. All right, Thursday night we got Seahawks and Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks, man. Sam Darnold playing good, short week, but they are on the road. The Cardinals, I don't know, man. Marvin Harrison, he might be borderline bust. Marvin Harrison is borderline bust, man. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go with the Seahawks for Thursday night. Of course, I'm going to go with my Bucks against the Eagles. It's going to be a high-scoring game, I'll tell you that much. It's going to be close to 30 points put up, probably by each team. But I think we get it done. Steelers and the Vikings. I think the Vikings win that game. Defense is too good. They're going to get the... I think it'll be a low-scoring game. It's gonna be interesting to see the rookie, not rookie, play against the Steelers defense, T.J. Watt. But I think Brian Flores puts on a good defensive strategy against Aaron Rodgers, who is old as fuck now. Chargers are gonna beat the shit out of the Giants. They got the rookie starting. Chargers should win that pretty good. Titans and Texans, 2 0-3 teams. I think the Texans get their first win of the season against the rookie Titans. Commanders and Falcons. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Fuck. I don't know. That's a toss up. That could go either way. Cause Mariota playing for the Redskins, and then fucking I don't know who's starting for the Falcons. I know they benched Penix at the end of the game, put Kirk in. I don't know. That's a tough one, but I guess I'll lean with the Commanders. I trust them a little more than the Falcons. Saints and Bills. Saints gonna get that ass tagged. Browns and Lions. Browns gonna get that ass tagged. Panthers and Patriots. That's another toss up for me, but I think the Patriots gonna win that. Jags and 49ers. Fuck, that's another one. I think the 49ers win that one. Colts and Rams. That should be a good game. That's a good game. I think Daniel Jones turns into Daniel Jones that we know and love, which is the one that throws picks and shit. I think the Rams win that one. Ravens, Chiefs. That's tough. That's tough. Because the Ravens just got embarrassed, and the Chiefs, they fucking stink. The Ravens should win this game. The Ravens should win that game. There's no reason for the Ravens not to win that game other than the Ravens just don't want to win the game. They should lose. The Ravens should beat the Chiefs heftily. Even in Arrowhead. They should fucking beat the Chiefs. But the way the Ravens been ravening, I don't know. I'm not confident saying the Ravens will win. They should come out angry with something to prove to shake back. But then that would put Kansas City at 1-3, and they're at Arrowhead. I don't see Patrick Mahomes going 1-3 to start the season, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs fuck around and beat them, because the Ravens just unreliable, bro. Losing games they should not be fucking losing, but the Bears and Raiders, that should be a decent one. Caleb Williams did look good last week. Gino been kind of balling too, though. That's a toss-up. I don't know. That's a toss-up right there. Damn. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Bears. The line at 1.5. Yeah, it's a pick 'em damn near. I'm gonna go with the Bears. Packers and Cowboys. That's gonna be a good game. Michael Parsons coming back to Jerry World. That's a good one. The Packers should win, and Micah's gonna go the fuck off. He gonna come out there and show them why he shouldn't have been traded, and Jerry should have paid him that money. So I'm gonna go with the Packers. He's gonna get to that. He might have 2 or 3 sacks that game. I'm gonna go with the Packers. The Jets and Dolphins. Fuck, they both stink. I don't even want to pick this one. Fuck. Damn. Jets and Dolphins. I don't know. I'm coming back to that one because they both fucking suck. The Bengals and the Broncos. The Broncos should win that one. They should win that one. That defense is too good. They got fucking that. Jake Browning is the quarterback for the fucking Bengals, right? Yep. Yeah. The Broncos should win that. So, those are my picks. Yeah, man, the Packers. Michael Parsons gonna come out, and he gonna come out with a vengeance. So, I'm gonna go with the Pack. Plus, I thought the Packers lost last week. You know, they lost pretty bad in a game they should have won last week. Yeah, they lost to the fucking Browns. Yeah. That's another person that I wish would get the fuck on. I think after this season, I mean not this season because they just signed a nigga to their contract. Probably in the next 3 years, 2 to 3 years, I think the Browns are gonna end up trading Myles Garrett. I just hate that he been wasting his life. I just hate that he been wasting his life in the Cleveland. I wish he kind of like Joe Thomas. Like Joe Thomas is kind of like one of the best offensive linemen to ever play the game, and he just kind of wasted his life in fucking. He just kind of wasted his life in fucking, you know, Cleveland, man. He said nobody gonna take Myles' contract. Look, we've said that about certain players. You niggas gonna if Myles Garrett wants out of Cleveland, they'll find a way. That we talking about billionaires. They would pay. If Myles Garrett wanted to get the fuck out of Cleveland and the Browns were willing to give him up, they would definitely take on that contract. Niggas, well, it still is the Browns, but they took Deshaun. Like, there have been a couple of players recently where you like, ain't nobody gonna touch them, ain't nobody gonna pay, and then they pay the nigga, or they get the nigga. Like, Myles Garrett is one of them people. If he was on the market at any point, he got his money though. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I think he gonna leave now that he got his money. He got his money now, so like I think, but in the next 3 years he gonna be out of Cleveland. I want to see him out of Cleveland. I want to see him on a contender. He might be like he might end up being like the Rams Von Miller, like when Von Miller kind of was kind of on the back end of his career, but he still was enough to get the Rams their Super Bowl and be an impact on their defense the year they won that Super Bowl. Kind of around that time period. That's what I think. I want to see him get the fuck out of Cleveland. How old is Myles Garrett? Like 31 now? Like 20? Yeah. He's like 31, 32. Oh shit. He 29. Damn. Yeah, he only signed a 4-year contract. And it was 4 years, 160 million. And he got 123 guaranteed. So it's actually not that bad. Cause what Michael Parsons got? Yeah, Michael Parsons just got 4 years, 188 million. And 136 guaranteed. So yeah, and Myles Garrett is way better than fucking Michael Parsons. Yeah, he's way better than Michael Parsons. Because if it's guaranteed, the Browns have to pay that, right? Like that portion of the contract. So if he were to get traded, in 4 years, so he 29, 31, so he'd be 33. Yeah. And and Cleveland would be better off getting rid of him like before that contract expired anyway, so he don't hit the market and they actually get something for him So yeah, within the next 3 years, he'll be out of Cleveland. Damn, I thought Michael Parsons was like 30 something. Nigga, 29. Shit, just turned 29. You know what I'm saying? So the Packers took Michael Parsons from the Cowboys and then gave him $188 million deal. You mean tell me somebody not gonna take Myles Garrett's contract at $160 million? Michael getting 47 annually. Myles Garrett is only giving 40 annually, 40 million. So yeah, somebody would glad, and Michael Parsons ain't nowhere close to fucking Myles Garrett. If I'm a contender, like fucking Tampa Bay, if we was to get Myles Garrett, shit, nigga, or fucking who's a contender that could probably bring him on or some shit that's like right this needs fucking shit, I don't fucking know, goddamn, because they can't be like a Super Bowl type team. They got to be like on the cusp because they got to have some salary cap. Fucking the Bills, like if the Bills get Myles Garrett, shit. Shit, who else? Let me look at the fucking like the Chargers. They might cause they got Khalil Mack. They still got his. Well, he ain't gonna be there too much longer. Shit, the Broncos. They got a young quarterback. They not gonna pay Bo Nix. He fucking suck, but he do alright. But he not gonna get no big payday. They'll have enough space to get him somebody like Myles Garrett. The Rams, they got a young defense. Shit. Hell, fucking Commanders. Well, nah, they ain't gonna be able to do that because they gonna have to pay Jaden Daniels in about 3 years. So, be better to get him paid early. So, nah, they ain't gonna be able to do that. But yeah, man, shit. I would like to see the Bucks go out there if he was to hit the market. Yeah, go get Myles Garrett, Detroit. Yeah. Well, but nah, cause they gonna, by the time Myles Garrett is free, they gonna have to pay old boy. What the fuck his name? A white boy from Michigan, the one that tore his fucking ACL last year. He back. What is his fucking name? Nah, not Mason Graham. The defensive end they drafted from Michigan. Damn, what the fuck that white Hutchinson? Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson. They gonna have to pay him. First of all, Mel, we won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Don't play us like that, bro. We got 2 chips now, nigga. Don't play us like that. Tom Brady got us a chip. Yeah, they gonna have to pay Aiden, man. I don't think they ain't gonna be able to get Myles Garrett. They might though. It depends. Well, it depends. Cause if Jared Goff get them to like a Super Bowl or something, they're gonna have to pay Jared. They're gonna have to give Jared some more money. But that might be like an extension. They probably would focus more on the guarantee than than stretch or something. So I don't know. But if Jared keep playing where he playing, he gonna get paid again. He gonna get paid one more time. Cause what, Jared Goff like 29, 30? Yeah, he 30. So when his contract up? Yeah, he got a 4-year deal. So yeah, he'll be up to get one more little paycheck if he keep playing like he playing. He'll get one more little paycheck. This year, I mean, shit, we made the playoffs last year. We gonna make the playoffs again this year. Mike Evans did just get hurt though. Fuck. But hey, the Rook look good though. Ibuka, he look good. He look good. But we get Chris Godwin back. Hey, I think they said Mike Evans might have a hamstring. So I think they said he might miss like 3 weeks, but I wouldn't rush him back from no hamstring. Mike Evans has had hamstring issues in the past, but he's getting older now, so I wouldn't risk it. I'd give him a little more time than 3 weeks to rest and get that shit. Cause we got a pretty deep receiving core. So I think we'll be all right. Been running the ball real good with Rachaad White and Bucky Irving. So that basketball, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even keep up with NBA no more, man. Because and the reason why is because like when I was into basketball, I loved college basketball. So back in the mid 2000s going into the early 2010s, when you had fucking that Syracuse and UConn, like what 6 or 7 overtime, with Hashim Thabit, Johnny Flynn, motherfucking OJ Mayo. You had fucking who's some other college players from that little era. D Rose. You had AD in college. They kind of left her, but a lot of them players who did, they might have not made it to the league. Jimmy Fredette when he was in college. You know what I'm saying? What that white boy name? Tyler Hainsborough from UNC. Ty Lawson. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had players like that. They stayed in college and they was hooping, bruh. Them boys used to hoop. And they stayed in college, so you got attached to the players and you knew the players. You know what I'm saying? Before they went to the league. And like now, hell, college basketball is ass. The niggas don't even stay long enough for you to even remember who the fuck they are. And, it's just an ass product. And so, shit, I don't even pay attention to college ball no more. And I don't even keep up with the niggas that get into the NBA now. Like, I don't. Like, now that all the players that I grew up watching, Steph, KD, LeBron, Melo, CP3, all them niggas now, they damn near, they all pretty much out the league outside of a couple of them. And within the next 5 years, they all gonna be retired. So, the only young players like now that I keep up that I'm like, okay, to me is like that I actually keep up with is probably Ant-Man. Shit, that's damn near really it. I don't even really pay attention to the NBA. Like, I didn't even watch the finals. I ain't really watched the playoffs because shit, I don't really keep up with a lot of new players. I don't really care to watch Jokic. I like watching Giannis. But he not really like a young player no more. Like, Giannis, what, 30 something? Zion don't never stay on the fucking court. That nigga always hurt. Tatum ain't bad, but it ain't like I'm like cutting on the TV to go watch Jason Tatum. I don't know. It ain't interesting to me like that. I don't think it was NIL fault. It's that one and done shit. If anything, you could probably blame old Calipari from Kentucky. That one and done mentality. That's what fucked up college basketball. Cause all them niggas think they was gonna go to the league and then they don't stay and they don't develop talent no more. I don't think NIL the problem, because if NIL was the problem, then the NFL would also take a hit, and the NFL talent ain't taking no hit. Like the college football not taking no hit because the players are staying. They got to stay to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you see the player, like you see a player grow. You get to see him on the field, and then you see him go to the league. Whereas the college basketball, all them niggas be trying to go to the draft after their first year, and then there'll be a second round pick or go to the G League or something. And you don't never see him no more. Ja, I like Ja. I do like Ja. I like Ja. I like watching Ja. Yeah, forgot about him. That just goes to show you I don't even really keep up with ball like that right now. Yeah, I fuck with Ant-Man and Ja right now, but you know, that's about it. I don't really like Luka. I don't care to watch Luka like that. Trying to think. Shit, that lets you know I can't even think about fucking players today, but shit. But shit, I'm about to get off this thing, man. About to go motherfucking pop that Metal Gear Solid in, play that mid for the night, and take my ass to bed, because I'm basically off work until Sunday, because I got to fly out to Charleston for work. So they was just like, yeah, you can just work from home, because I was out there in Thailand and shit. So they was like, yeah, man, you just work from home for the whole week, man. Well, Friday, I don't work Friday because they don't want me to get no overtime this week. But I had 55 hours overtime on the lap, boy. So it was like, nah, you gonna have to flex. Charlotte, stop hating. Stop hating. Use a hater. 1 through 10, is it good? I mean, if you played the original Snake Eater, it's the same. It's just the remake of the original Snake Eater, and I love all the Metal Gear Solid games. I love Metal Gear Solid games. Shit, I'm when I beat this, I'm gonna probably go back and play 5 again, because 5 was fire. My favorite one is Sons of Liberty. I hope they said they might remake that, so I hope they remake Metal Gear Solid 2. But yeah, man, I love me some Metal Gear Solid. Hell yeah. But I will say, this game I was disappointed in. I had bought this shit. I was disappointed in Lost Solar Side. That pissed me off. And I still gotta play the Resident Evil 4 remake. I didn't play that yet. And then Battlefield about to come out, so I'm not a GTA nigga, man. The last GTA I played 5, but cause man, I played the story mode and then that's it, bro. Cause I can't do that online shit. I tried to play GTA online and them little niggas was whooping my ass. I couldn't do shit. It was a little kid chasing me around in a fucking helicopter, blowing up all my fucking cars, taking my fucking money. I said, yeah, bro, I'm done with this shit. I had worked hard for that little, like, I had got up to like 300-something thousand. That nigga blew me up, robbed me, all type of shit. Blew my little fucking car up. That nigga was chasing me. I went in the grocery store and that nigga was shooting missiles in the store, bro. I said, yeah, I'm done. Nah, I don't play Apex. Niggas be cheating too much on there. I stopped playing Apex. When it came out, I was tough at Apex. And then they start hacking that shit and cheating. I don't play that shit no more. I do play Marvel. I play Marvel Rivals. Charlotte don't never be on, but I play Marvel Rivals. I mean, shit. That Dragon Ball Z game that came out, that's kind of like Pokemon Unite. I was playing Geekishin Battle. I was playing that the other day. That's fun. But yeah. Game of the year so far, Uh, I don't know. I mean, nothing crazy really came out like that this year. I think that Digimon game, Time Story, I think that's gonna be for me game of the year. I didn't care, so I think that's gonna be it looked like a good game. That might end up being my game of the year for me. But I be playing college football, so not online though, cause I protect my peace. So I just be playing my dynasty mode. Right now I got USF. I had a Tennessee dynasty. But I try to pick shitty colleges and then build them up to 5 stars, and then I go to another shitty college and build up to 5 stars. And then I go to another shitty college and build up to 5 stars, and then I start going to like by then it's enough time done pass where like the good colleges done kind of start sucking. So I go to like a middle of the pack college like Boston College or like a Texas Tech or something like that, middle of the pack. And then I build them up to 5 stars. I do that a couple times. And then I like to go to the blue bloods that might be sucking. And then cause at the end of the day, when you get them, because I hate, like right now I got USF, right? I got 4.5 stars on them right now. And man, and then I moved to the ACC. So I'm like, okay, I should be able to get good recruits now. But I still, like, Miami will come steal my niggas. Fucking Ohio State, like, the bigger schools can still come in and steal your top recruits. So eventually I leave them and I go to the big school, LSU, or fucking, but I like to wait till later down the road when they start sucking this shit. And I'll pick one. Expedition 33, I do need to play that. I have yet to play that. I need to get that so I can play that. And I feel like that is going to be the game that I love because it reminds me, the combat system reminds me of Legend of Dragoon. And I love Legend of Dragoon. Donkey Kong. I never been a Donkey Kong person, but when I get my Switch 2, I'm going to get it. They said it's good. So I'm going to get it. Though, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I ain't played Expedition 33 yet. I still got to get it, but I'm going to get that shit. Yeah, you see it. When I went down to Orlando to go fucks with Sensational, I stayed I stayed in the hotel right across from UCL. It was nice. Not going to lie. If I went to UCF as a kid for college, I wouldn't have made it out of college. Cause them girls, good Lord. I said, let me go. Nah, not by the airport. It's right across from the campus. It's like right behind where all the student apartments and shit are at. It was the Hilton. The Hilton by UCL. So, but yeah, let me get out this thing, man. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm be on for the rest of the week till Friday. Cause Friday Friday I'm not gonna be on. I'm gonna go see Demon Slayer finally, and then Saturday I'm supposed to go out to the homie's house and go chill with them. So yeah, man, I'll be on tomorrow, same time, 6:30. Hopefully my mods show up on time and they not run around, acting like they care about the kids at volleyball games and shit. So, yeah, man, I'll catch y'all later, man. Y'all be easy out there.